All right, here we go. I think we're in. Are we in? Let's have a look. Everything is on. Everything is ready. We are on. We are here. Welcome. This is it. This is it. Can the San Francisco 49ers beat the Eagles? Can they do it in Eagles home turf? At the moment, they're getting the flags out and we're getting everything out and so forth. I can't do the national anthem and stuff like that. Anita Baker is singing the national anthem. Yep, I can't do that, sadly. Right, so yeah, as that is going ahead, I can't do the national anthem or anything like that because of copyright laws. But if you're new, I can give you all the sound and everything else, this, that, and the other. But other than that, that's it. Now we're just waiting. The anthem is on. We are just waiting. And yeah, big game, and it's wet, and it looks windy. But can the San Francisco 49ers do it? This is the thing. This is the thing. I hope they can. Hope they will. And we just got to sit and wait. Just waiting. The Jets are going over. And we're waiting. So, national anthem is done. We are now waiting for the game to kick off. 50-50 on this, guys. I don't know who's going to win. I haven't got a clue who's doing what. How this is all going to pan out. But we will find out. So yeah, we'll find out. See how it all goes. But it's a big one. And we're going to find out how good this team is. Alright, so who is going to win? This is the problem. Who's going to do it? Who's going to win it? Oh, mate, my camera's in blur. And my camera's blurry as well. Good start. Good start. Na-na-na-na-na. Na-na-na-na. Na-na-na-na. Oh, we're waiting. Here we go. It's slowly kicking on. Sorry about if you can't see me. I don't know what's wrong with my camera, but the screen is fine up top. So yeah, sorry, the webcam don't want to work. Don't want to be in focus, which is fine. But the game is in focus, so we've just got to wait. Once it punts off, we will begin. Jimmy G's not playing. He's not our backup. The X-ray is showing that he couldn't come in quick enough. Right. They're getting away. Here we go.
Do just that, Tom. We remind
Straight
you
back in.
language broadcast available today on Fox Deportes, and there is the weather. It's relatively warm today. 50 degrees. Wind could be a factor in the rain.
50 wind, 6%. All right, here we go.
49ers have won the toss. They've decided to defer, so we will see Jalen Hurts in that injured shoulder first. Fans are ready to go, and so are we for this NFC Championship. And here we go.
All right, we're off.
Short kicks.
Boom. They're going for a run. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Across a 30 and a good return for Philadelphia.
Okay.
Well, we will see Jalen Hurts on the field. And there's a little bit of a scrum on the field right now. Tensions flaring.
Oh, here we go. He's already kicking off.
And the Eagles will have good field position as the officials clear it out. And we will see Jalen Hurts in that shoulder that Tom talked about first.
Yeah, I think it's something for us to keep an eye on, especially everyone understanding just how valuable he is in the run game. But I think the conversation around Jalen Hurts, Kevin, all year.
Jalen Hurts, 15-1, 3,855, 24 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. Here we go.
They went 0-2 without him. I think the value in
on the 34-yard line.
Is pretty clear.
Jalen Hurts has got the ball. He's got the ball. Throws right, caught by number 11 onto the 40-yard line.
Tackled immediately by Charvarius Ward. And I think about the offense when you look. We talked about the Eagles can do whatever they want, but they're more of a passing offense early, aren't they?
They are, and that's, you know, right off the bat, first play, they are one of the most pass-heavy teams on early downs, and really that threat of early pass is what's able to for them to spread the field. They're going to line up in a lot of these
40-yard line, 2nd and 4.
Which is how they build their space and their advantage for their run game.
Boom, going for a run in the middle, and they've gone over.
And a first down for the Eagles up to the 46.
And Warner's down.
There's an injured 49ers.
Warner's down.
Oh boy. Warner just sensational. Second time named to the All-Pro team this year, and he's a critical part of this number 1 D.
I don't know what happened.
Now there's Warner right there.
The one's going in for a tackle. His left arm's gone over.
Tough to tell. Injury timeout here in Philadelphia.
Oh, maybe he's landed on his shoulder. Oh, mate. Already, Fred Warner could be out. Sorry if you're watching this and my camera is not in focus. There's nothing I can do about it. I have tried. I've tried multiple times, and there's nothing I can do so far. I will try during the halftime to see if I can get it back. But at the moment, there's nothing I can do. Will that help? No, that won't help either. Me, I can't even get this thing off focus. But yeah, at the moment, Jalen Hurts has moved the ball out twice, and Fred Warner has sadly injured himself. So we don't know what's going on there. And my camera is way out of focus. And I don't know why. I don't know why my camera's out of focus. I don't know what's going on here. Just give us a minute. I'm going to try and defocus the camera. I'll try and turn the light on and off again. Does that work? Oh. Hey, it took for me to go closer. All right, so at the moment, Fred Warner is injured. And I don't know what's going on. I think we'll be off because it does look serious, but I don't know what he's done. But we will find out in a mo.
Well, Fred Warner up on his own accord and going into the medical tent to get checked out. And hopefully he's okay. Oren Burks comes on to replace him in the meantime.
So Burks is on. Warner's off. He's been checked.
Eagles on this opening drive.
All right, 45-yard line. 1st and 10. Hurst has got the ball. Hurst has got the ball. Hurst has got the ball. Throws left. Cole by 88. Oh, they tried to tackle him. He went for a little run. But he got tackled. 2nd down.
Great all year. They get to the quarterback. Strength is really overall, isn't it? There's no real weakness.
They're not. They're good at pretty much everything. They have stars at all 3 levels, Pro Bowlers at all 3 levels. We talked about in the opening.
Looks like Warner is coming back.
Nico Ryan's the defensive coordinator that he's been wrestling with all week is, do we want to take away that run and make us vulnerable on the outside defending these 2 receivers? Or do we maybe concede a little?
Boom, Hurst has got the ball. Hurst has got the ball. Oh, he's trying to run. Oh, 99. Oh, mate, we tried to sack him, but he's still running. Hurst.
He's going to run it out of bounds after a short gain. Eric Armstead had pursuits. It'll bring up 3rd down.
Okay, so Hurst got sucked in, but he come out. Warner's back on.
That's good to see for the 49ers.
So Warner is back on.
He's their engine. You know, Nick Bosa, of course, is a tremendous player along with Eric Armstead up front. But Fred Warner, he's the glue that makes that entire defense work. He connects the front end with the defensive line to the secondary.
All right, here we go again.
You're San Francisco. You're ecstatic that number 54.
48-yard lines. 3rd and 8. Boom, Hurst has got the ball. Oh, nearly got tackled. Oh, nearly intercepted. Oh, unbelievable. And they've thrown it to Brown. So I'll tell you how that play went. That was a good play. What were we doing? So, Hurst has got the ball. Greenlaw tried to get him. Couldn't get him. And as he's thrown it, it nearly went on the ground. But Brown got just underneath it, over for a first.
We kind of had a thought coming in here today, Kevin, that they would find a way to get A.J. Brown involved in the game. Much was made of his frustrations towards the end. Didn't feel like he was much part of the game last week in New York. But
42-yard line. Hurst got the ball. He hands it off in the middle. Went nowhere.
Short game by Kevin Givens. Yeah, Brown last week only had 3 catches for 22 yards. But, of course, the Eagles were up 28-0 in that game before you could blink, so they didn't have to be. And Nick Sirianni in his 2nd year, pretty remarkable job. Playoffs both seasons and now to the championship game in his 2nd season.
Yeah, and you got to imagine he's one of the front runners right now for NFL Coach of the Year. Just the job he's done, the turnaround, not only the wins and losses,
here we
but
go
the way
again.
He's built this culture, this identity here in Philadelphia.
On the 42-yard line, 2nd and 10.
His biggest victory has been the development and the emergence of Jalen Hurts as one of the stars of this league.
Hurst has got the ball. Hurst has got the balls on the 50-yard line. Oh, we're trying to get him. And Bosa's trying to get him. He throws right. Hafunga's got it. Oh, it was out of bounds.
Anticipation from Hafunga and the pressure from Bosa, and a 3rd and long coming up.
Yeah, and this is something we're going to keep track of all day. Watch the job here Bosa does. When
so Bosa comes in by the right, gets Hurst. Hurst knows he's coming out, and he had to run up. So as he ran up, Bosa tries to get him. He throws the ball, and Hafunga got the ball, but it was out of bounds. Gutted. 3rd and 10. This is what the Niners do. Keep the Eagles on point.
That was a nice job there by Bosa.
3rd and 10 here.
3rd and 10. Throws. Cole.
Short of a 1st down. It's Goddard making the catch, but that should put them in field goal range if they decide to go for it.
Yeah, well, I think Nick Sirianni, I mean, he's at the cutting edge
down.
right
4th
now,
and 3.
the 4th down kind of renaissance that's going throughout the NFL. I'm not shocked here, KB, that he treats this in these conditions with this wind. This is 4-down territory.
They're going for it on a 4th and 3.
69% on the year on 4th down, 4th best in the NFL.
There we go. 5th, the 45th yard line. 4 and 3. Boom. Hurst has got the ball. Hurst has got the ball. Oh, he's running down. He's running down. He throws. Oh, one-handed catch on the 6-7 yard line.
First and goal, Philadelphia.
Unreal.
Just an absolutely remarkable catch.
One-handed catch.
Clearly in. Great body control. Philly's going
unbelievable. 7 yard line. Hurst has got the burst. No, the ball. Hurst has got 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 the ball. Throws left. Mate, Hurst had the ball long.
Man, what a catch that was.
Yeah, San Francisco went straight man. You see him across the board, man, and they're in great shape. Jimmy Ward's in good position. This is just scramble
Jimmy
drill.
Ward,
they
yes.
teach the receivers, if you're running horizontal, you're running to the sideline. When you see your quarterback scramble, you go deep. You go take the top off and run. What an unbelievable catch and adjustment in the air by Devontae Smith. And let's go back to that decision early in this game. That is very on brand.
Second and goal.
Very much the culture and the attitude Nick Sirianni has brought to Philadelphia. They're one of the most aggressive
8 yard line.
In attempting 4th downs.
Boom, has got the ball running in the middle. Well open. Wide open. Miles Sanders touchdown. Nine minutes 48.
You want to see two good double teams? Watch the movement on the interior of this defensive line.
Just run straight through.
The Philadelphia offensive line, widely regarded as the best unit in the league. Their head coach has a lot of confidence in his young quarterback. 4th down conversion. The offensive line does the rest. They're the best opening drive scoring team in the league. 9 of them coming into today.
They're going for the kick, and the kick is good.
Extra point is good. So the Eagles go on
Eagles start
the big catch to
the proceedings on the board. 7-0 for the Eagles. Unbelievable. You couldn't make that up. Unreal plays. And this is why the Eagles are very good. They, Hurst, I mean, we're trying to get him out, like trying to get Hurst out of the pocket, and we can't do it. That's the danger and the downfall. We can't do it. He was in that pocket for about, what, 8-10 seconds? Yeah, I'll say about 7-8 seconds. He was in that pocket at least, and we couldn't get to him. The throw, I don't know who, I can't remember who it was, Sanders or something? It might have been Sanders. No, yeah, it might be Sanders. No, or Brown. Sorry. Runs bottom left. Ward. As usual, janky as he starts. Didn't see it coming. One-handed catch. We've got to get our heads out of our backsides. No mucking around today. But at the moment, it is 7-0. Honestly. Not a happy man. He's not a happy man. But there you go. So, Eagles brought it quick. I say quick. What, 6 minutes? 5-6 minutes? Now Purdy's got to do the same. The 49ers have got to get something on the board. They've got to get points on the board, preferably a touchdown, just to keep them up. Because I think there's going to be a lot of points on this board. I did say it will be 33-30. But I don't know who. I said the Niners. Of course, I'm going to say the Niners will back the team. But in theory, I don't know. But I do believe if we can put our head down with the offense, keep that ball going. There's no excuses why we can't string it out.
Huge catch by
win.
Devontae Smith, and it turns out it looks like the Eagles got away with one. What's bringing Mike Pereira? Mike, looking at all these different angles, what do you think?
Well, he's clearly going to the ground, Kevin. Ball hits the ground. He's got to maintain control, but you see him lose control there. Had that been challenged, it would have been overturned to an incomplete pass.
That's why he said to hurry up, and Philadelphia got to the line right away, and there you go. They get away with it. That's a big play on a 4th down and 3, by the way.
Yeah, no doubt. We were kind of looking at ourselves when he got up so fast. When we saw the initial replay, he was 3 yards inbound, so it wasn't that he didn't think he got his feet down.
So it was an incomplete pass.
Angle, you heard Mike Pereira mention it.
So as he's gone down, the ball's just come out of his arm to his biceps, and he got the ball back in. So that should have been a play.
So now the 49ers turn on offense, starting from their own 25.
That shouldn't have been
we will
a
see
play.
The rookie quarterback Brock Purdy, who has been sensational. The 3rd quarterback of the year for San Francisco with all the injuries. And all he's done is win every single game he started. He's 7-0, a couple of playoff wins, and he's got his team to the championship game.
Brock Purdy, 7-0, 66.7% comp, 14 touchdowns, 2 inters, rating 116.0. Here we go. Can Purdy get some points? 20, all right, from the 25-yard line for a touchback. Here we go. Purdy's got the ball. Purdy's got the ball. Throws in the middle. Kittle. And he's made up 4 yards.
And a good start for him there. And Kittle's really kind of had a second life with Brock Purdy. We know about Trent Williams, one of the best in the game. But since Purdy has started, Kittle has been like the feature guy. He was a little bit forgotten earlier in the year.
Absolutely, and it's pretty easy to kind of lose track of George Kittle when you're worried about where's Deebo Samuel? Is he at running back? Where's Christian McCaffrey? Is he lined up at wide receiver? The versatility of both their personnel groups and their formation variety, it's very hard both pre and post snap for defenses.
All right, running it in the middle. McCaffrey's got the ball, running it in the middle. And I've gone nowhere.
First down, looks like C.J. Gardner-Johnson was there on the stop, and it'll bring up a 3rd down and less than a yard.
3rd and 1.
McCaffrey, we watch him today, and the 49ers go quickly here. Coming into this game with a calf injury from last week. 3rd and short, got a hand off.
Straight through. Straight for the middle.
First down, San Francisco. You know, another storyline today is this. Talk about the youngest starting quarterbacks conference championship game. Look at Sean King was the youngest. We're going down to days here, Greg. We're really doing the math. Brock Purdy, 23 years, 33 days.
Wow,
and happened to be the
22-23.
last pick of the draft this year and the 3rd quarterback by the 49ers this year. It's unbelievable.
All right, here we go.
They go with Deebo Samuel on the backfield for the first time.
Purdy's got the ball. Purdy's got the ball. Throws left. Cool. For Ayuk. Ayuk's going to go for a first, and there's a flag.
And now let's see what the penalty is. John Hussey, our referee this afternoon.
There's a flag on the field. Okay.
Offside. Defense number 7. That penalty is declined. Result of the play, first down.
Good,
That's
good.
on Hassan Reddick. They will take the catch to Ayuk instead. Reddick had a fantastic year, tied for 2nd in the league in sacks. This Eagles team almost broke the sack record. It's 70 of them on the year.
Here we go again.
And now 1st and 10.
46-yard line. Boom, Purdy's got the ball. Hands it off in the middle. Deebo's running down, and he's made up 4 yards.
Slay was there as well against this Eagles defense, and that is their specialty, right? They've been rock solid, but the pressure and the sacks of the quarterback, that's where they excel.
Yeah, everything with this Philadelphia defense, as you mentioned, starts up front. Their ability when you're in passing downs, when you're playing from behind, as San Francisco finds themselves here early, their ability to rush the passer, but then they also have one of the premier cornerback combinations.
49-yard line.
Darius
2nd and
Slay
6.
This is as formidable defense
Boom,
as
Purdy's
there
got
is
the
across
ball.
the entire league.
Purdy's got the ball. Purdy's got the ball. Oh, no, it's chipped up in the air and intercepted. Oh, but it's been dropped.
No, hit the ground.
Hit the ground. incomplete pass.
And there comes that pressure on Purdy that time, and it brings up third down.
Well, one of the biggest matchups.
All right, Purdy's got the ball. As he's got the ball, he's looking left, he's looking middle, and someone comes in to the right as he throws. As he throws the ball, but he's got the hand on it as he throws the ball, and the ball went straight up in the air. And it was nearly incomplete, but the ball...
They were all looking up at the jumbo monitor, the jumbo screen, and they came running. Hassan Reddick came running over to Nick Sirianni.
Philadelphia is challenging the ruling on the field of an incomplete pass. Timeout.
Yeah, so take a look here. This ball is clearly hit. That is an open hand. That is a fumble, Kevin.
It sure looks like it. Eagles have challenged this. We'll take a break while they look at it. Back.
It is a fumble, so he's got the ball, and as he's thrown with his right hand. As he's thrown, they've come to the side, and someone comes up. As he's thrown, he's slapped the ball. He slapped his hands, and the ball's gone up straight down on the ground. And yeah, that's gonna be recalled because it's an open hand. Not a good start. Not a good start at all. But hey ho, it is what it is. Now we've just got to wait for the challenge on the field. Wait for that. So at the moment, a slow and shaky start for Brock. And now we're just waiting. It is going to be a nightmare. It's guttering to see that happen, and I think they will reverse the call, and then it will be the Eagles' ball from there on the 49-yard line. But we'll find out. We will find out. Oh, that's so annoying. Really, really annoying. But we'll wait. We wait and see. See what's going on. Just got to wait for the adverts to kick off. Long-winded adverts. But I'm not happy so far how that's turned out. And then Bengals and Chiefs will be on later as well. Right, here we go.
After reviewing the play, the ball came out prior to the quarterback's hand going forward. As a result, it was a fumble with a clear recovery by number 72 of the defense. Will the game clock operator please put 6:56 on the game clock, please? 6:56. Thank you.
Well, that's obviously a huge turn of revenge. You just talked about Purdy has not turned it over, but that's the mismatch with Reddick against the backup tight end there.
Yeah, and you led the broadcast talking about Reddick and the impact he's made now in his first year. You see him there, he's fired up. But the biggest thing he does, his sacks don't just result in sacks. He has an unbelievable ability to do what you just see there, which is attack the throwing hand, attack the ball. He can force turnovers, rush the passer. He's made quite the impact here.
So it is reversed. It was a fumble. And here we go again. 45 yards to Hurst. They're running up to the top right. And they got nowhere.
Well by this 49ers run defense, which is number 2 in the NFL during the regular season. Now, first fumble of the year for Brock Purdy. Only 2 interceptions since he's been a starter.
Right, 2nd and 9, 44 yard. Hurst has got the ball. Hurst has got the ball. Throws it in the hole.
Stole the backup tight end up to midfield, and he's got About 6 yards for Greenlaw, knocked him down. Let's go
6
downstairs
yards.
to Aaron.
Not the start San Francisco wants to see, and nobody wants to see this over here on the bench. This is shots of San Francisco's doctors looking. We're going to look at this. I'm looking at it real time. Yeah, he was hit right there on his wrist, and that's where the doctors were looking, guys, on that right arm. We'll keep you updated.
Wow, that's, you know, the backup, by the way, is Josh Johnson. Jimmy Garoppolo not healthy. Yeah, they were hoping maybe.
Right,
For
here we
this
go,
week, he's
50-yard
not
line,
there,
3rd and 4th.
Purdy can't go. It's Josh Johnson. Right now, 3rd and 4, Philadelphia.
Right, has got the ball, hand it off in the middle.
Last week, nothing
Went
here.
nothing.
As solid play by Samson Ebicom. And it looks like this time the Eagles will punt.
And the
49ers
Eagles will punt
defensive
away.
line stand after
Yeah, and
the turnover.
they needed that, KB. And I think Shane Steichen, the offensive coordinator, I think in his mind, he thought he had 2 downs. You can always tell their intent for what they're going to do on 4th down by what they run on 3rd. I think that inside handoff, he's telling himself, Nick Sirianni say, hey, if you can get this thing to 4th and 1, 4th and 2, we've already shown we're willing to go for 4th downs on the biggest stage. But
All right, here we go.
Big-time
Can
hold there
for the Eagles
by this San
punters, hand it off to
Francisco
Ray
Brett
McLeod.
Kern to punt it away. Low
Off it goes
liner.
down.
And it's going to bounce and go in to the end zone for a touchback. So
All right,
the 49ers
touchback.
will start on the 20. We'll check on Brock Purdy's wrist. We come back. Set.
All right, so at the moment, yeah, so as he threw the ball, the as he threw the ball like that, they bent his wrist back. So yes, we're gonna find out what's going on about that. But at the moment, janky start for the offense, but the defense has come out and put the Eagles on hold. So now they've punted back and we've got the ball and we need to recover. We need a touchdown. We need to get it in. It's still a janky game so far. It is so annoying. If you're new, welcome. I do these all the time. I do the NFL streams. 90% of the time is for the 49ers. If it's on TV, I can't do it. But if it's on the NFL Game Pass, which I'm streaming from the Xbox, as you can see up there, I do. Sadly, you can't watch the full game because of copyright law. So I just got away with the scoreboard and their commentary. So if they put a flag up and so forth, you can hear them. And then you can also hear my commentary on top. But at the moment, it's 7-0 to the Eagles so far. And now we are just waiting for the adverts to finish so we can get back into the game. Where the 49ers will have the ball again and go for it. Hopefully get a touchdown on this play. Hopefully. All right, back in. Fox Super 6, free chance to win Terry's SUV and 100 grand. Play for free.
Here back of the game. Josh Johnson, the backup quarterback, is in. Brock Purdy was warming up, Greg, and then it looks like he's saying here that he can't throw. He can't do it. Aaron told us about the wrist injury on that sack by Reddick. Oh my goodness, what a turn of events. And so now it's Johnson who's been
So Johnson's on and looks like Purdy's out. Purdy looks like he's out. McCaffrey's running top left and he's made up 4 yards. Oh, mate, it's all gone downhill. So Purdy's just gone up to Shanahan. There was a slow-mo of him looking at Shanahan saying, can't do it.
Look at themselves and say, all right, we need to shoulder more of this load. We need to take
And
as much
Purdy's
pressure
out.
off Josh Johnson and put it onto ourselves as a play caller. Kyle Shanahan has to go down his list.
Oh, mate, this guy is at his 15th season. He's had 13 touchdowns, Johnson, and 16 inters.
I've got to get him some rhythm.
It is Johnson. Unreal. Johnson's got the ball. Johnson's got the ball. Sacked.
Oh. And the Eagles with a big sack and the big play, and Reddick takes it over.
Well, they've had no answer, but again, they're trying to block Hassan Reddick with tight ends. And KB, I think that's a fumble. I think he takes that ball. Let's take a look. He clearly comes up with the ball, but let's see where possession is. Oh, Mike Pereira, that is close.
It is very close, but I think when his rear end hits the ground first, he still has control of the ball, so he'd be down by contact.
Yeah, I think the game plan of block Hassan Reddick with anyone other than a tackle.
All right, here we go. 15-yard line, 3rd and 15.
Play clock winding down. They get the play off.
Oh,
maybe,
there's a flag
or they
off
don't.
field.
Delay of game. And this is a disaster of a start for San Francisco.
Delay of game. Offense. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
It goes without saying, they've got to find a way to settle in here. The defense, D'Amico Ryan's over there talking to his group, saying, hey, we might have to shoulder a little of this game. Let's keep it a 7-0 game for as long as we can. Give Kyle Shanahan a chance to regroup here on offense.
All right, on the 10-yard line, 3rd and 20.
Johnson just going to
hands it off in the middle. Oh, McCaffrey's going for a long-ass run. And he's made up, freaking hell. He has made up, what, 15, 16 yards?
And the 49ers will send out the punt team.
They're not going to go for it. Purdy's back.
49ers.
4th and 4.
And Brock Purdy, how do they react? Aaron tells us now they're calling it an elbow as he's getting checked out. And who knows? We'll find out if he's able to come back.
Right, so we're punting away.
Right now, 7-0 Eagles, 2:41 to go in this first quarter. Wisnowski to punt it away. Devontae Smith is back for the Eagles. Short punt. Smith's going to let it go. And
30-yard line, 29-yard line.
Inside the 30, and that's where the Eagles will take over with an early lead in this NFC Championship.
Flag on the field.
Hang on, there's a flag. And Nick Bosa is now down on one knee.
Oh, man, mad.
Sack leader. My goodness.
Yeah, this is.
The play is over. Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness. Number 28 of the receiving team. That penalty is half the distance to the goal. 1st down. Timeout.
All the concern for Brock Purdy, the 49ers quarterback, out of this game right now.
Unreal. Unreal. You can safely say that, mate, this is not going to be an easy game, and I cannot see it, us coming back out of this. So Purdy said, all right, the med said Purdy has got a injured elbow. Johnson's come on. He's got sacked. They punt away. Once they punt away, Nick Bosa's down. I can safely just say that you can forget about this if it's coming to injuries. Honestly, banged up. Absolutely banged up. I can't believe it. Unbelievable. Unreal. You couldn't make that up. You just couldn't. Unbelievable. So Warner gets hit, but he comes back. Purdy gets hit, which hurts his elbow. He's out for the time being, and then we'll know more about him soon. Johnson comes on, gets sacked, moves the ball up to McCaffrey, which is brilliant. They're on a 4th and 4. They kick the ball away, and now Nick Bosa's down. You couldn't make it up.
To the NFC Championship,
All right, here we
presented by
go.
Intuit TurboTax here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly. Aerial coverage today provided by Tubi. 7-0 Eagles late in this first quarter, but all kinds of news. Brock Purdy, starting quarterback for the 49ers, is out right now. And we just saw Nick Bosa get taken out on the sideline. Obviously, he's back in the game right now. Maybe even a little blood on that sock, it looks like. There's Purdy working on that elbow. So a lot happening.
Unreal. All right, here we go. 25-yard line. Hurst has got the ball, throws left, going for a run down the left side, and gone over for a first. That was Brown. Brown had the ball, then he's gone over for a first.
Well, actually, this is the play that took out Bosa.
Yeah, Bosa wasn't even in the game. He's standing on the sideline getting ready to run out. You can see that last little push there by Job is what they call. They always call the second guy, but you'll see there was some collateral damage there. Nick Bosa's ready to run out and take the field for the next defensive possession, and he gets caught in the
25-yard line, 1st and 10. Hurts has got the ball, throws right to Brown, and he's made up a yard.
After a gain of 1. So how about the 49ers defense?
2nd and 9.
How do they react and think after their quarterback is hurt, and who knows what his status is?
Yeah, it's exactly the same thing that we said was happening inside the offensive huddle with their leaders. Now the defensive leaders, Fred Warner, Nick Bosa, they need to understand this. The entire framework and plan now is out the window. You need to turn this into a low scoring, low possession, takeaways. You got to try to grind this game out now until they find out whether Brock Purdy's able to return.
27 yards.
Second down, blitz coming, and
No,
down. Fred Warner on that
Warner's
play.
back up. It's made a
Bit of
good
a
play.
bobble on the snap too, so Hurts lucky to contain it. 3rd and long.
Yeah, you'll see he kind of bobbles the snap, which kind of
He
throws
didn't
off
grab
the
it.
timing. Either way, Fred Warner's unblocked. He just kind of pulls the trigger from his inside linebacker spot, and the timing of that whole play is thrown off.
Right. 26-yard line.
And the Eagles call a timeout.
First timeout. 20 seconds left in the first quarter.
Talk things over with 20 seconds to go in the first quarter, and we'll be right back after this message from State Farm.
Right, so at the moment, Purdy is out so far. Bosa is in. A little bit of blood stain on his socket or something. Basically, Bosa's on either sideline. And one of our offensive thought they'll throw a Eagles player into him, which is stupid. Purdy is practicing throwing as well. So, yeah, at the moment, not a good first
Final
quarter.
seconds of this first quarter, 3rd and long for the Eagles, who scored on their opening drive, which they've done more than anyone in the league. But as we showed you, a little controversy on that 4th down play that they scored on. Devontae Smith.
Here we go.
After we went to commercial, I should say, a lot of replays show that he didn't make the catch. Counted.
All right, 26-yard line.
That. Third and 9 here.
Boom, trying to go in the middle. Hurts throws the ball down, and it is incomplete. Brown couldn't get there quick enough.
But a little overthrow, and the Eagles will have to punt.
Yeah, we've talked the matchup on the outside with
And
these
now the
San
Eagles gonna
Francisco
punt back.
defensive backs against A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith. A.J. Brown just kind of makes a little slight outside move, kind of skinnies up the inside. He's got him beat, and that's a ball that Jalen
And
Hurts
Bosa
has
is wobbling
majored in
off.
all year. He's one of the best in the league, pushing the ball downfield, and that one just gets away from him.
Bosa was down on the ground again. He just fell over his own teammate there. So hopefully he's
punting
okay.
back.
Here's Kern off the side of his foot maybe and way out of bounds and short. And there's a penalty flag as well. So let's unfold all this. There's a lot going on here.
I'll tell you what. We've checked a lot of squares on the what's possible, the possibilities to unfold in this game. There's a lot of guys on the field that are pointing up at the wire.
You see John Hussey as his crew talking this over.
So the ball looks like hit a wire up top.
Yeah, you see him, a lot of conversation. The Philadelphia players are pretty adamant that that's what happened. See what the penalty was.
Legal use of the hands. Hands to face, kicking team, number 27. That penalty will be tacked on from the succeeding spot.
Mike, there's a lot of discussion here. What are you seeing?
Yeah, well, they are in New York looking to see if the ball did hit the wire, because you certainly, the appearances kind of showed that. Now, if it did, then you basically have a do-over. So you have a do-over if that would be the case, and it would eliminate, by the way, the penalty that was called since it wasn't a personal foul. So they'll see if they can find the footage of the ball hitting the wire.
Yeah, I mean, I felt like the whole Eagles sideline pointed up at the same time. So I think that would be hard to make up if everyone did it at the same time.
No question.
There's Brett Kern, the punter, saying, see what happened? Hit something up there.
This is a huge call. I mean, yeah, you'll see they were pretty adamant about what they saw, but just from a field position standpoint, this is a critical determination.
Oh, no question. I mean, that ball was
just
well
hurry up.
and
Jesus,
short.
the ball hit a wire.
See Jake Elliott, the place kicker, out to talk to, and
Christ.
Yeah, from where the officials are going, it looks like they're just going to award the ball here to San Francisco and carry on.
No shit. The wind is blowing now, I have to admit.
Well, it's taken a while. You know, Mike, it's interesting here. You talk about looking for evidence, but sometimes that evidence might be hard to find, right?
Yeah, that's the thing. They have to have a clear shot that shows that it did hit the wire. By the way, a wire, any object, any type of thing. So sometimes very difficult to see, even though we saw that clear reaction by Philadelphia. But if they can't see it,
We cannot confirm whether the ball hit the wire or not. As a result, the penalty will be enforced from the succeeding
So
spot.
they're watching the kick.
Apologies for the delay.
Kick goes
We
up.
wanted to confirm that.
I don't know, Greg.
It's so hard to tell. You know, you can see that the ball is obviously traveling with different rotation than we're traditionally used to seeing. You know, we're used to seeing a little more of a tight spiral. Point starts up and turns over. That ball was turning sideways. Just hard to
I
tell
couldn't
whether
give a
it was
shit. Right, 50-yard line.
If it did actually hit the wire.
Johnson's got the ball. Johnson's got the ball. Throws in the middle. Caught to Samuel. And made up 7-8 yards.
But that's got to feel good for Josh Johnson on his first pass to come in and deliver to Samuel. So the 49ers,
All right, first quarter is done. And at the moment, Purdy's still throwing the ball at the practice. Bit of a long bit for someone who, for a bloody wire. I got interrupted by the ball. So yeah, pretty weird. But okay, it is what it is. Very long-winded though, I can't lie. Yeah. This is unreal. Absolutely unreal. First quarter, not good. Purdy, injury at the moment, out. Josh Johnson, it's in. Ain't looking good. Bosa, wobbling in and out. Looks like he's something to do with his leg. Fred Warner was out, but he was in. He got injured. Mate, this is going to be the most unreal games yet. But we'll find out. We shall find out. Oh, now we've just got to wait. No, 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 no. Right, back in.
Here's Josh Johnson, who's been in, just completed his first playoff pass, been in the league for 10 years, been with 13 teams. It's the third go-round with the 49ers. So he has the veteran experience as far as playing, but not in this type of game. And now it's on his shoulders. The fourth quarterback of the year for Kyle Shanahan.
There we go. 2nd and 1. Hand it off in the middle. Gone run through the middle. And he's on the 35 or 34 yard line.
Well, let's take you through it. Here's the injury, Kevin. Of course, the 49ers are calling it a right elbow. That's when it's happened. Just watching him over here on the sidelines, he's had that right elbow worked on. He's been throwing the ball. He spent some time in the blue tent. That's the latest video we have. They just wrapped up that right elbow. You know, all the while, Kyle Shanahan's been talking to the doctor saying, what's going on? Do you have an update? Teammates been coming over and hugging him. They're obviously not ruling him out. His helmet's on. You see him looking right there. We'll let you know if we hear anything else.
Yeah, that picture at least looks promising, but we'll see what happens.
Right. 34 yard. Boom. Johnson's got the ball. Johnson.
And there's a whistle. They did not. Second delay since he's come in there.
Delay a game. Offense. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Here's one thing I'll say. With all that's gone on, and it feels overwhelmingly Philadelphia, it's 7-0 and the 49ers are driving.
Yeah, and barring a controversial call that upon, more extended replay, we determined that it wasn't caught on the 4th down conversion, San Francisco is fine. Now, the question is, Kyle Shanahan, he's been able to make magic this year. Loses his top 2 quarterback, moves on.
1st and 15.
Number 3. If Josh Johnson has to finish this game, is there more magic now with your 4th string quarterback?
Boom, Johnson's got the ball. Johnson's got the ball. Oh, he's trying to run through the middle. Tried to throw the ball out before he got sacked.
And the signal is he's down. Knees were down there before he threw that. Be the 3rd sack of the day for the Eagles. Here is the controversy we were talking about. 4th and 3. Looked like an unreal catch from Devontae Smith. They hurried to the line, got a playoff, and then eventually scored. And we only saw this replay when we went to commercial. People are wondering at home, well, how come the expedited replay didn't look at it? Mike Pereira tells us because they didn't see that angle. Philly went to the line so quick there was no time to show it. That's why.
Yeah, teams practice that. They have code words that alerts the rest of their teammates, hey, hurry up. I'm not sure if this play is going to stand.
44 yard line. Johnson's got the ball throws left. Oh, Christ, nearly intercepted.
As Hargrave in there again, 3rd and 20.
Yeah, you've seen now.
Oh, this does not look promising at all.
The last 2 plays, the sack and now the pass deflection. He's who makes it all go. Of course, Hassan Reddick and Sweat and Brandon Graham, they get all the sacks. He's a double-digit sack guy from the interior defensive line. His play this year has been the difference for this Philadelphia defensive front.
35-yard line field goal attempt.
They have to get to the
Johnson's got the
24.
ball.
Penalty flag.
Johnson's got the
Johnson
ball,
in trouble.
throws
Incomplete.
nowhere,
Ball is
and there's a
loose
flag
just in
on the
case
field.
McCaffrey gets on it. Graham on the pressure and the flag too. So let's uncover that. So after the punt, whether it hit the wire or not, a promising start to the drive.
Legal formation. Offense number 71. That penalty is declined. 4th down.
Yeah, you mentioned it.
Williams,
That was a prime
perfect.
opportunity to
Perfect.
get short field following the short punt and the penalty on Philadelphia, but San Francisco was only able to move backwards. 2 pre-snap delay games, multiple penalties up front. They've got to find a way to settle in here early
On the
on the road
45-yard line.
and stay alive
Mitch
in this game.
Wyszynski is throwing it. And on the 5-yard
Been a
line.
good start for these Philly fans looking for another Super Bowl. Yeah, that last pass was incomplete. Mike Trout, Eagles big-time fan. Angels star, 7-0 Eagles.
Unreal. Not a good start, and 13 minutes to go off the second quarter. Not a good start. Not a promising start to this game, I'm not going to lie. But hey-ho, we'll find out. We've still got lots of time left. It's still 7-0. There is still a chance that we can get a touchdown or a field goal or something on the board. There is still a chance that Johnson won't be our bleeding 49ers quarterback. And Brock Purdy, who's got an elbow injury, will come back in. It looks like he'll probably come back in the third quarter. I'm not too sure. But it's all up in the air so far. Bosa's had an injury, but Warner's had an injury. Now, but Bosa's playing so far. Warner's playing so far. Now, Purdy's got an injury, but he's out so far. Who's next? Who is next? Can't believe it. Honestly, not a cracking start. Dying out on injuries. And at the moment, if Johnson does not, I've got an update on my phone. If Johnson doesn't play well or something's happening to him, Cole Juszczyk might be the emergency quarterback for the 49ers. What a nightmare start.
In Philadelphia, the First Lady, Dr. Jill Biden, taking in the game with the Commissioner Roger Goodell. 7-0 Eagles early in the second quarter. Miles Sanders with a 6-yard touchdown run for the only score.
There we go, 6
49ers,
yards.
if you just turned us on, have lost their quarterback, at least for now. Brock Purdy with an elbow injury. We're keeping an eye on that. Eagles backed up here from their own 6.
Right, boom. Hurts got the ball. They're trying to throw it out. Got caught. Gone nowhere.
Sanders, well played. Drake Greenlaw all over it. And it'll bring up 2nd down. You know, Jalen Hurts, Greg, it's his 3rd year running this offense. He's ascended to new levels, an MVP finalist this year.
Yeah, and as we mentioned in the open, sometimes
If the defense just can keep him down there,
valuable a player is when you lose them. And
it's
I think
good.
those few
If we can
weeks
keep
at
him
the
down
end of
there,
the season,
fine.
where Philadelphia had to learn to operate with
At the moment,
their
the
potential
Niners
MVP
defense is
quarterback.
doing
I think you just
blinding
learned
so
there's a
far,
lot of
doing
good
really well
players on this Philly
so
offense.
far.
Best offensive line in the league, great skill players. But this whole offense is built around Jalen Hurts. There's no doubt about that.
They got the ball.
And
Hurts has got the ball. Oh,
He is just going to get out of the end zone. Bosa wrapped him
Bosa
up.
sacks Hurts in the end zone, but he rolls him out.
All right, so when you're
That could have been 2
defending a zone
points.
read, typically one person's
So
assigned to the running back,
Hertz
and
is
one
on the ball
person's
and he
assigned to the
runs down.
quarterback. In this
He's
case,
in
Nick
there
Bosa said,
and
"Forget it.
Bosa
I'm just
tackles
gonna
him.
defend everybody. They're trying to get Jalen Hurts
We're
around
just
the
about
edge
out of
there
the end zone.
with Jack Stoll, number
No,
89,
he's
the
at the
tight
end
end,
zone,
as
just
kind
by
of a
margin. So
lead
Bosa gets
arc
a sack.
blocker, and
Perfect.
Nick Bosa was having none of it.
Oh, he's in the running for the NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
Right, third and
Obviously, the year he's
15.
at. 3rd and 15 now.
Hertz is in the end zone. Boom. Hertz has the ball. Hertz has the ball. Throws deep left. Oh, he couldn't get there. Perfect. Perfect defense. Brilliant.
Yeah, and the importance of that last third down.
Unbelievable.
Real long. You don't anticipate to convert that a lot. But even just taking a short check down to allow the punter to stand at typical depth. You're going to see here the punter's only at, his heels are at 9-10 yards. 49ers
All
are
right, 4 and 15 and they're punting away.
Knowing this punt is not at the normal depth from the long snapper.
Curran trying to get it on out of there.
Right, gets it out.
This time, but a short punt takes a Philly
50.
bounce.
Oh, and it's got caught on McLeod up to the 46 yard line. Well, brilliant. Brilliant by the defense. So far, we've kept the Eagles at bay. Fair play. Absolutely fair flipping play. Unreal. Right, so at the moment, a good start by the 49ers defense. We've kept them down to their end zone. They've kicked it back. I think we're on the 45, 46 yard line. And now the offense has got to do wonders once again, but we don't know who it's going to be. Is it going to be Purdy? He's still out so far. Is it going to be Josh Johnson? That could be doing it. Or is it Cole Juszczyk? Cole Juice has been reported that he's the backup for Josh Johnson, but we don't know if that's confirmed yet. It was on the social media sites, so it could be right, it could be wrong. I'm not too sure. But what a crap start. You couldn't make that up. Unreal.
At some point, and then
Here we go, back in.
Took over, he hasn't lost, and you see there's Deebo Samuel trying to kind of will their quarterback back in there. The wrap is off. I don't know if that's good or bad. Showed that on his elbow injury, but for right now, it's Josh Johnson.
All right, Josh Johnson is doing it.
Of the year, his first ever playoff action.
Boom, Josh Johnson's got the ball. He's got the ball. Johnson throws right. Cool. So McCaffrey. McCaffrey's going for a run at the right. Over for a first.
Down, and he should have it and will.
Good.
I got a good block from Daniel Brunskill out there on the screen.
Yeah, and the best part about this screen is the timing. McCaffrey doesn't get out there too fast. The landmark for those screens is the inside edge of the numbers. So watch, he allows his lineman to get out. Now watch where he hits it. Right along those, they call them railroad tracks. The offensive linemen know you're either going to kick guys off the numbers or pin them inside.
Here we go again.
In a perfect landmark.
Oh, initially it looked like he got it, but
36 yard line.
short.
Second and 1. Boom. Hand it off to McCaffrey. McCaffrey's going down bottom left. Over. Over for a first.
And a first down. You know, that's another big thing about this 49ers team. Maybe the ability to withstand this injury because they went out and traded for McCaffrey. Look at where they were before they got him. After, and the 12-1, in the one game they lost, he had gotten there Thursday night, and he played against Kansas City Sunday.
Absolutely. I mean, since McCaffrey joined them with a full week of practice following that Kansas City game where you mentioned he got traded after that Thursday night football game in the middle of the night, and he played on Sunday. They lost to Kansas City, and they haven't lost since.
All right, here we go. 35-yard. Johnson's got the ball. Johnson's got the ball. Throws left. Caught. McCaffrey gone for a run. Over for a first.
And gets just a little bit short of a first down.
Second and 1.
And I think early on, these are the throws
Fair play.
He's going to be comfortable with. Nice job there by McCaffrey. He knows he's the outlet. Just find space. Find a gap in the defensive line that your quarterback can see you clearly. I think if he catches that ball clean, he might pull away from White. It was that bobble double catch that allowed White to make the tackle short.
All right, gone for a run. Yeah, they've gone for a run in the middle, and it's good.
That'll move the chains for
Another first.
down. Well, the reimagined Pro Bowl games presented by Verizon headed back to Las Vegas. See the Manning brothers lead the AFC and NFC head coaches. New skills challenges in the first ever AFC NFC flag football game. Tune in next Sunday, 3 Eastern on ABC and ESPN.
Yeah, you go back and to go back to Brock Purdy for a second, you go back and you take a look at the mechanism. Got a little issue there on the sideline with the chains. But, you know, you go back and you look at the way his arm was hit on that fumble, the mechanism and how his elbow went back. You know, it is an elbow injury, but so often it's the grip strength, right? There's so many nerves, there's so many different things going on in that elbow that it's the quarterback's ability to grip the ball. Right, so watch, when Reddick attacks his hand, his elbow really snaps back. You know, you see with a lot of pitchers, the torque they create on that joint.
Oh, mate, yes, as Purdy throws the ball.
Watch how hard that right elbow
the
kinda
elbow,
snaps back,
like that's come out, and it's clamped up his
the last
elbow.
To come back is in your fingers and your ability to squeeze the ball.
Well, I'd say right now, while they hope that he comes back, a pretty good plan. I guess they had to go to backup chains.
We have now, I'm not going to say we've seen it all, but we've seen a lot.
I mean, I didn't know that. Do they have a backup to the backup?
They've got backups for everything.
That's
right.
what the delay was.
Here we go. First and 10.
First down.
Johnson's got the ball. Johnson's got the ball. He's getting caught. Throws right.
And it's incomplete. And it brings up second down.
Yeah, really nice job here by Brandon Graham. They're trying on these early down runs to get these defensive ends to chase that toss action to McCaffrey.
And he got caught.
He does a great job making Josh Johnson get depth. He never allows him to break contain.
Second and 10.
I like, though, that Kyle Shanahan is using those early downs, play action, not just turning around and handing it off on every early down. Give his quarterback a chance to get some completions on first and second down.
Boom. He's got the ball, hands it off to McCaffrey. McCaffrey's going for a run. Still going for a run. He's still going. It's gone. 10-5. Touchdown, McCaffrey. Brilliant. Brilliant. Tried to tackle him. And you couldn't get to him. Oh, come on. That's a good start. Good.
Well, what did we say before?
Pushing through.
String quarterback, you need your
so here we go. Josh Johnson.
McCaffrey's
behind. Johnson's gone. Hands off to McCaffrey. McCaffrey just runs straight through. Tries to get tackled by 4 people. And he's gone.
This is just refusing to go down.
Unreal. 1 tackle, nowhere. 2 tackle, nowhere. 3 tackle, nowhere. And he's gone. Brilliant. And the kick is good for the point.
Stand force the Eagles to punt from their own end zone, and then it was the Christian McCaffrey drive. Amazing.
Brilliant. 3 people tried to get him. Unreal. So at the moment, doing well. Doing absolutely well. Flipping out, people. So at the moment, 7-7. Offense pushed. We pushed Johnson at the moment. He's edgy. I mean, like I said, you know, he's not the greatest we've got, but he's the only chance you've got for this guy to do the job so far. So at this moment, Johnson's doing it. Hands it off to McCaffrey. So the handing off's doing well. It's the passing he's not doing well on. And McCaffrey's got a touchdown. So 7-7 game. Oh. So it is still a tight game. 50-50 so far. So, yeah, at the moment, a 50-50 game so far. Now we're just waiting for the adverts, so we see what the Eagles can do in our offense. Okie dokie, right.
Championship
Back
game presented
in
by
it we
Intuit
go.
TurboTax. We're all tied at 7 here in this first half. Christian McCaffrey, it's been his show since Brock Purdy got hurt. You know he's getting the ball, and he's delivered with an epic touchdown run moments ago from 23 yards out. See the 9th straight game with a touchdown run for him.
7-7, second quarter, 8 minutes and 29 seconds left in the second quarter to go.
All square at 7, 8:29 to go here from South Philly. And Scott will take a knee. There, Greg, that was an insane play.
Yeah, you're going to see Marcus Epps, number 22, the safety. They've got to dig him out with the receiver, Jennings, but they never get him. I mean, this is a tackle for no gain. McCaffrey jumps over him, makes Slay miss, takes a big shot, and then still scores. I mean, it's just a remarkable run.
Brilliant run.
Brilliant run. This building than Brock Purdy coming over and understanding it's going to take a lot of guys to step up anytime you have your 4th string quarterback in there.
25-yard line.
Stars to perform, and
Hurts has got the ball, runs in the middle, and he's moved up 4 yards.
You think about what they did on the opening drive. They go right down the field. They score a touchdown on the Sanders 6-yard run. Since then, 3 drives, 13 total yards, 3 punts. It's changed.
Yeah, and D'Amico Ryans mentioned, told us when we had a chance to visit with him this week that even if the game starts out a little slow for us, even if Philadelphia makes their fair share of plays, we got to just keep playing. We've got to make this team play us for 4 quarters. We're going to continue to make adjustments in our fronts and our coverages, and since that opening drive, that's what they've done.
29-yard line. Rand's running in the middle. I've got nowhere. Pushed him back up the 30-yard line.
It'll bring up a 3rd down and short, where Philly's just 1 of 5 today on 3rd down.
Yeah, and it's typically an area where Philadelphia is so good, especially in these 3rd and 5 and unders, because of the element Jalen Hurts brings. Not only as a designed runner, the zone read, the quarterback counter, but also in some of the drop back game. We mentioned earlier, if you don't rush him the right way, drop back pass, you cover, he'll pick up the 1st down with his legs.
Right, 32-yard line, here we go. Hurts has got the ball, and off up to the left for Hurts, and Hurts ain't going nowhere. 4-1.
Sniff that one out. Now the Eagles are aggressive. They go for these with quarterback sneaks a lot. Do they go here? Here's the play.
Great job here. It's the same play we saw Nick Bosa blow up almost for the safety in the 1st quarter, and Nick Sirianni, he's got 2 options here. Obviously, that quarterback sneak is what they've been known for. They pack everybody in, but we've seen in recent weeks they do have some counters off of it, but this looks like
going in the middle. Yeah, they've got nowhere.
surges forward for a first down. They do it better than anyone in the league, and you know it's coming, and it's still hard to stop.
Yeah, think back to what we said earlier in the first quarter. The third down call. Watch these guys. Look how low their helmets are. Jason Kelsey, the center, he's like a rugby scrum. He's getting his neck almost locked in inside the defensive lineman. It's remarkable. Watch 62, Kelsey just takes the whole defensive line on a ride. But go back to the third down, the zone read keep. You're only running that on third if you've already told yourself, we get it to 4th and short. There's no question. We're going for it.
All right, 35-yard line. Hertz has got the ball. Hertz has got the ball. Throws left, caught. As Hufunga got there.
Immediately by Talanoa Hufunga. Rihanna returns at the Apple Music Super Bowl 57 halftime show, February the 12th. Coming your way on.
Yeah, so I don't really care. Halftime shows then. We want this now.
Do that.
Right,
5.5 to go in this first half. Eagles trying to put together another drive. Offense has been quiet. Hurts, haven't seen him really with
second
the
and
run
6,
game.
5
carries,
minutes,
-2 yards.
16 counting.
He's usually such a threat.
Look how tight these corners are.
Boom.
Hertz
has got the ball. Throws deep right. Oh, nearly caught by Smith. Or was that Sanders? Smith. Oh.
You want to get up and challenge these receivers. All right, Philly's saying, all right, I got 2 of them.
Smith. Ward covers him really well. Good cover.
That is a remarkable job playing the ball there by Ward. Same thing on the other side.
Brilliant.
Diamador Lenore up against A.J. Brown, the big free agent addition this year.
Brilliant block.
Devontae Smith tries to go up and high point it, but D'Amico Ryans is going to continue to challenge these wide receivers. And
right, here we go. 40 at the 39-yard line. 3rd and 6. Boom. Hertz has got the ball. Hertz has got the ball. Throws in the middle. Oh, and intercepted. Nearly intercepted by Ward, and he drops it.
And now the penalty. The Eagles signaling it's on San Francisco, and that's going to be it.
Yeah, Jimmy Ward, he spun A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown was in the slot. He kind of spun him in a circle. You see him right here. He's trying to work a little inside, little slant chair out, and he just kind of bear hugs him, and it's a pretty obvious call.
Defense number 1. Ball places spot on the foul. Automatic. First down.
Well, I mean, I guess if you're going to do that, you might as well just go for it all, right? I mean, why make it a cheapie?
Jimmy Ward's arguing there. He's saying that some of the contact was initiated by A.J. Brown, but I think that one's pretty clear.
Oh, Shanahan's furious as well.
Wrapped around his waist.
Well, it's not so clear to Kyle Shanahan, but it is the call, and the Eagles continue the drive.
1st and 10. 38-yard line.
Zach Pascal in motion. Hurts rolling that way. Stepping back. Play is blown up. It looked like he wanted to go back the other way.
Out of bounds.
He absolutely did. He was trying to throw that ball all the way on a wheel, backside up the sideline, but it was the pressure up front. Take a look in pregame. So you see here, there's A.J. Brown. Jimmy Ward kind of comes through where Philadelphia is warming up, and those were the 2 guys involved in that last matchup on the PI. So we'll keep an eye. Anytime they put A.J. Brown in the slot, he's going to have number 1, Jimmy Ward, lined up on him.
Right now, Brown is at the bottom of your screen.
All right, here we go. 40-yard line, 2nd and 10. Hertz has got the ball. 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 Oh, he's running up. Oh, and it goes down. And there's a flag on the field again.
Kerry Hyder at the end of the play made the tackle.
Just illegal use of the hands, hand to the face, defense. Number 96.
Come on.
Penalty from the previous spot. Automatic, first down.
Yeah, when they threw the flag, I think all of us were expecting it to be a hold.
Oh,
You'll see
no.
T.Y. McGill, number 96. He clearly has that right hand in the face mask of Landon Dickerson, and what goes from a really nicely defended play, the defensive line, again, kind of corralling Hurts and making it hard for him to escape. The hands to the face gives him an automatic first down.
45-yard field goal attempt. Another flag on the Sodden field.
False start. Offense number 56. 5-yard penalty. First down.
This is a crappy first half, I have to admit. Not just with our injuries, but the flags that are coming out.
Isaac Seumalo. The time ticking down in this first half of a 7-7 game. McCaffrey's touchdown tied it. Ever since that opening drive, every yard has been tough.
All right, 42-yard line.
It's his number 1D.
All right, Hurts has got the ball, throws in the middle. Cool. And start on the ground.
And Dallas Goedert has it. Maybe gets back to the original line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, I think. I think it's 2nd and 10. It is 2nd and 10. All right, the 46-yard field line. Boom. Hurts has got the ball. Hurts has got the ball. Throws in the middle. Throw. Got caught going for a run. Still going for a run. Someone catch him down, for Christ's sake.
He's going to be about 2 yards short of a first down. Good move by Gainwell to get around Greenlaw to pick up 9.
Yeah, and a really
3rd
nice
and
job
2.
there before the snap by Jalen Hurts. Both Dre Greenlaw and Fred Warner were walked up in those A gaps. We saw earlier in the game Dre Greenlaw come unblocked up the middle. That time they all bailed out to a deep zone. They find themselves again, most likely 4-down territory. They know they've got 2 downs to pick up this first.
Boom. Hurts has got the ball. Going to run in the middle. Gone through for a first.
And brings this crowd to life just a little bit. And the drive continues.
Well, take a look at the work by the inside. The offensive line, Seumalo, we said he jumped off sides on first down. Well, he came back with a vengeance there. Gainwell runs right behind him. Convert that 3rd and short.
11th play of this drive.
41-yard line. Boom. They're going to run for the middle. He's gone. He's gone. 30. 25-yard line. Throw.
And flipped out of bounds there. But Kenneth Gainwell at his first career 100-yard game last week with a biggie there of 17.
Watch Fred Warner. He doesn't go because he's thinking it's RPO. That's the best linebacker in the league. Look, he's standing still. That's what this offense does to these defenders. It makes 4-4, 4-5 linebackers play 4-7.
Gainwell with a big pickup takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Unbelievable.
7-7.
Oh, people. Now the defense are looking janky. This is a scrappy first half. No, just go away. But this has been a scrappy. Defensively, we were on point, and now it's becoming scrappy. Offensively, we've done all right. I think offensively, we've done all right. Josh Johnson's throwing is no good, but he's passing it off to the running game, and of course, Christian McCaffrey is running it. So at the moment, that's going well. Defensively, we're doing well, but now we're getting janky. The Eagles are playing good play calling games. The offense is going through very slowly, but it's building up. So it's not looking good so far. At the moment, we will see slowly but surely how it goes. Just waiting now. Right, back in.
Experience there, right? The Verizon halftime coming up. Kurt, Terry, Howie, Michael, Jimmy, Gronk all with you down on the field. That'll be in 2 minutes from now. 7-7 game. Eagles putting together a
Right,
good
24-yard line. 2 minutes to go. 1st and 10. Jalen Hurts has the ball. They're running down bottom right. And he's still running. And he's only ran up a yard or two.
Nowhere to go for Miles Sanders.
Yeah, nice job here by Nick Bosa. He's the read player. He's who Jalen Hurts is looking at. He thought he crashed enough to allow Miles Sanders. So they got Nick Bosa playing it. All right, he breaks that tackle, but the delay that it causes allows Fred Warner, who's the scrape player, he's assigned to Miles Sanders. It buys him that extra second to string that ball out wide and force him to go out of bounds.
A.J. Brown and Jimmy Ward matched
in
up
between the
against
22,
slot.
23-yard line.
Second down.
Boom.
Hurts with time.
Hurts has got the ball. Hurts has got the ball. They're gunning for him. They're gunning for him. There's 2 over him. And he throws it out of bounds, and there's a flag on the field.
And now, who's the penalty on? The signal is on San Francisco again. Wow, that'll be the 3rd of this drive on their defense.
Yeah, the penalties have just been backbreaking. The defensive line is doing a great job. We saw the hands to the face earlier. This time a penalty in the secondary.
Before the quarterback left the pocket. Illegal contact, defense number 7. 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. 1st down.
Yeah, they called on Charvarius Ward, the corner. He's lined up on the tight end, Dallas Goedert. See that left arm? That's probably what the official sees. Don't you think, Mike Pereira, that left arm wrapped around Goddard's back, preventing him from running that out-breaking route?
And even if the left arm wasn't there, he rode him beyond 5 yards with the quarterback in the pocket, so it becomes illegal contact.
So they move it down to the 18.
18-yard line. Here we go. Boom. Hurts has got the ball. They're running up top left with Sanders, and they've gone nowhere.
Great tackle.
I mean, the speed of Dre Greenlaw. This, again, another time we thought Miles Sanders was going to be able to circle the defense. Watch the inside-out pursuit. He avoids the block from Kelsey and then just outruns Lane Johnson. And we saw Fred Warner do it earlier. These are 2 of the premier linebackers in the entire league.
Right. 23-yard field. Here we go. They're going left Sanders again. Sanders gone through for a touchdown.
Touchdown for Sanders, his 2nd.
Well, that's the drive they needed. Watch Jason Kelsey. He almost turns into a fullback. He has Dre Greenlaw. That's
unreal. So open. No one's covering him.
Runs around it. They call it backdoor.
The #1 defensive in the league.
Force that ball back up inside, but that's easier said
does
than done.
that.
One of the best centers of all time. One of the best pullers, and the way they're able to use these offensive
the
linemen
point
out in space
is
hard to defend.
Good.
With the extra point up and good. So for the 2nd time today, Miles.
So they've pushed and they've pushed and they've pushed, and Sanders, very sneaky guy, gets a touchdown for the Eagles. They're trying to get the red out their asses and get back on it. So if preferably a touchdown or points on the board will be good. Let's see what happens. At the moment, we've got nothing to report yet. But my God, what an unreal first half. What an unreal first half. Right. So, just waiting, but at the moment, not a bloody good first half. Just waiting and waiting. Now we're just waiting. Okay, here we go. Back in.
The Niners have all 3 timeouts, and they do get the ball to start the second half. Keep that in mind. Low kick, McCloud is going to let it go, and
they're going for a
through
touchback.
the end zone. They'll start on the 25. So they have all 3 timeouts, but they've got their 4th quarterback of the season playing. How does Kyle Shanahan handle this last drive? This is interesting.
Yeah, I think it's going to be really interesting. Here you have your 4th string quarterback, Josh Johnson, about a minute 30, but Philadelphia still can stop the clock 2 times. So do you want, your defense just came off the field after a long scoring drive. Do you want to rush down the field, have a couple incompletions, stop the clock, and give the ball back to Jalen Hurts to try to steal a possession going into halftime? This first down call will tell us exactly how aggressive Kyle Shanahan wants to be.
Johnson's got the ball, throws right, caught to Samuel, and he's gone over for a first. Perfect. That's a good throw.
The rule is once you get your first down, now you go fast. You'll see they're going to pick their tempo up. The first down play sets the tone for a 2-minute drive.
Right, he's got the ball. Oh, he's dropped it.
Who's going to get it?
He's dropped it.
He just dropped it. I mean, that was a good snap.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Wow. And it's Reddick who's got the 2 sacks and the strip sack, recovers the fumble.
You're going to see this ball hits him right in the hands. He just takes his eyes off of it, trying to get his eyes on his progression, and
we're so screwed.
instead of just falling on it, kind of bumbles it around. It gets kicked, and
we're so screwed.
Reddick is able to wrestle it free, and that is the worst case. That is a nightmare.
We're so screwed. Purdy needs to get his head out his arse now. He needs to save this game.
1:11 left in the half. 2 timeouts for the Eagles on the 30. Oh, what a half for Reddick. Couple sacks, forced fumble, and a fumble recovery now.
30-yard line.
Hurts to throw it.
Hurts got the ball in the middle. Cool. 5 yards gain.
Yeah, and you'll see Philadelphia, they'll get on the ball here. There'll be a little bit of a mix of urgency. Plenty of time, just under 1 minute. Still have 2 timeouts. You can throw the ball anywhere you want in the field to play.
He's thrown it to the right, over for a first.
Shoulder down, and it looks like he's got the first down. With 41 seconds to go, not taking a timeout, they've got 2.
You have plenty of time to get your best call in.
Right, 20-yard line.
You need to go to your 2-minute offense where you have
30 seconds. Can we hold them off? Hurts got the ball. Hands it off to Sanders. Sanders has gone right and straight down. And there's a flag. Greenlaw was holding. He gets a flag.
Oh, the defensive penalties just killing the 49ers.
Yep.
Yeah, Greenlaw does a great job. He's forcing Boston Scott.
Oh, he grabs his helmet. Dickhead. Grabs his helmet.
Right in front of the official. And
stupid.
you see Nick Sirianni. He's calling for it before the flag comes out. It was pretty clear. And D'Amico Ryans knows.
Face mask. Defense number 57. The run ended behind the line, so we enforce that 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. Correction, half the distance, first down. Thank you.
49ers were about middle of the pack as a penalized team this year.
Shanahan, listen, man, look at his face. Shanahan wants this done and over quick.
6 to the half, and now the Eagles in business with a 1st and goal. 21 seconds to go, 2 timeouts, so they can do whatever they want here.
Yeah, and the timeouts allows them to continue to activate Jalen Hurts as a runner if the offensive coordinator Shane Steichen chooses to.
10-yard line, 1st and goal. Bang, hand off, and it's gone to the right, wide, open for a touchdown. You can forget it. Absolutely forget it.
Yeah, so Nick Bosa,
unreal. You couldn't make it up.
Of this zone read, and
you couldn't make it up.
He decides to go inside. He's got to force that edge.
You
see Philadelphia, they're lining up to go for 2 here.
And they're going to go for 2.
Maybe try to make them jump off sides and get this ball down to the 1, knowing they have those 2 timeouts. You're going to see Nick Sirianni. They couldn't get it communicated. So Nick Sirianni knows he has those 2 timeouts in his pocket. So what they do is they line the offense up.
1 timeout left.
To go a double, a hard count. If they jump, now you can go for 2 because the ball would be on the 1-yard line. And then you always can use your timeout. But now they have to line up for an extra point, KB, because you can't use back-to-back timeouts. So their plan of using their offense to try to cut this half the distance to the goal now. Yeah, they had 12 men on the field. You can see he's mad.
I mean, he lost his gum.
Yeah, he lost his mind. He lost his gum.
Meanwhile, the Eagles have 3 rushing touchdowns. Saw the angle. Scott clearly snuck in there inside the pylon. 2 scores in 1:20 for them. And the most rushing touchdowns in a single season all time now, tied with the Yellow Jackets. You know it's been a long time. Unbelievable. 3 here today. Extra point.
And they've gone for the point.
And
And the point is good. 21-7.
let's hear now from Gordon Ramsay for a special announcement.
Unreal. So, yeah, it's all going exactly how the Eagles want it, and they're doing it bloody well against us no matter what. Unreal. No.
Touchdown of the day, and now Josh Johnson, who certainly didn't expect to be playing today, there with quarterbacks coach Brian Greasy, and now the 49ers. Well, things have changed quite a bit, especially when you have your 4th quarterback.
Especially when you've got a first half, when you've got Bosa down, but he's back in. Warner down, back in. Purdy out, elbow injury. Johnson in. More sacks than anything else. A fumble, an interception. This guy's got nothing to give. Nothing. And Purdy needs to be back in it. It's just got to. And someone needs to back him up. And it can't be Johnson. They're going for a run. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, brilliant. Up to the 40-yard line. That's a good run by Ray McLeod.
And both of these teams are look, they're so good. They're the top 2 in the NFC. They're also not used to.
Unbelievable. All right.
Johnson at quarterback with Purdy, the injury to the elbow. We'll see if he can come back in the second half, but Right now, it doesn't appear like he will. So that return has him to take a shot here with 10 seconds to go. Four-man rush. Pressure on Johnson.
Johnson throws right
nowhere.
out of bounds.
5 seconds ago, as Ndamukong Suh had some pressure there.
Yeah, I'd like to see Josh Johnson. He's got 3 timeouts. You can throw this ball in the middle of the field. There was nobody on Juwan Jennings running across the middle of the field. That's one of these scenarios that you practice. Watch, from this 3-man stack, Jennings is going to come. He's going to run right into that Eagles logo.
Jennings is wide open. He don't look.
Johnson floods. You practice that. It's mandatory get down. You catch it. You declare yourself down. Take a timeout. Give yourself another chance to get into maybe a long field
Stupid,
goal
this
attempt.
guy.
He doesn't see him.
5 seconds ago. Quick
Go, throws right, cool. Going for a run, going for a run. Gone.
Samuel driven into the ground, and that will officially end
52-yard line. And yeah, finish second quarter. Thank
and
God
for
that. 21-7 to the Eagles.
Brought to you by GMC. Every yard hard to come by in this one. Eagles scored on the opening drive. They scored on their last drive. But the 2 turnovers.
Turnovers 56, about 97, 61, 69. Yep, this is gonna be unreal. God knows what Cole Shanahan's got in the second half, but yep, that is it on that. I'm going to go for a quick break, and I shall be back in for the second half. So yeah, I'll see you in about 15-20 minutes. Okay, so back in business. So the first half has been the most terrible first halves I have seen just ever. To get so well, even if it's a loss or a win, through the regular season. You know, to see this and unrolled in front of me. Purdy has got a trapped nerve in his arm where he's got hit, which become a fumble. You've had Fred Warner injured, but he's in. Yeah, Bosa injured, which he wasn't even on the field. He had a defensive Eagles player like pushed right in front of him. Like one of his teammates just grabbed him, he tracked him out of bounds, which took Bosa out. Injured, but still in the game. At the moment, that's it so far. And that's it. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know how we're going to recover, but it's all good luck to the Niners.
If you had Brock Purdy.
Crazy 49ers sideline. What's going down to Aaron Andrews?
Wow, we're all just trying to take a breath down here. All right, so I ran into halftime with head coach Kyle Shanahan, and I asked him, do you think Brock Purdy will return? At that time, he said, it sounds like a no. We haven't been told officially from the 49ers. It's still questionable with an elbow. What's key? He said, stop turning the ball over. They did it twice in the first half. We've been executing our plays, just holding on to the ball.
So it looks like Purdy is not ready.
Definitely address those at halftime.
So brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Good luck to the Niners on this. Johnson's got the ball, hands off to McCaffrey, and it's gone nowhere.
Sweat played it well as we go downstairs to Tom.
Well, Kevin, Nick Sirianni really pleased defensively. He said his coaching staff gathered about whether to make some key adjustments with the fact that Josh Johnson is now at quarterback. They decided no, stick to the fundamentals, get pressure on the quarterback, make him uncomfortable, the same way they would have tried to do with Brock Purdy.
So,
really
Purdy might not be coming back.
Run the ball. He said he hopes they get some shots down the field. Message to the team, 11-1. Finish these 30 minutes and get to the next game.
Second and long.
Boom. Johnson's got the ball, throws left. Oh, Christ.
There's the pressure Tom talked
Samuel
about.
had the ball and he dropped out his hands.
Now a third and long.
Take a look here. You're going to see George Kittle. He's going to go in motion. And
George Kittle, wide open.
You see he's waving his hands. He's doing jumping jacks. But as you mentioned, that front, that pressure from Philadelphia just speeds up the quarterback so fast.
Boom, Johnson's got the ball. Johnson's got the ball. Throws left. Caught! McCaffrey's gone. Oh, it's Kittle. Perfect. Not McCaffrey. I do apologise. So Kittle's gone deep. He's gone on the left. Dig in, dig out. Nice route.
He does a little whirly bird, sticks that left foot in the ground and works out. And nobody has more fun playing football than George Kittle. And his team needed a play.
1st and 10.
That was a heck of a route.
Yeah, longest pass play by the 49ers today. 22 yards on a 3rd and 13. They needed it.
All right, here we go.
Play clock winding down, and there's flags.
Delay a game again.
That's going to be another delay of game. That's the 3rd one since Johnson's come in the game.
Yeah, they're having trouble. You can see Josh Johnson, he's signaling to the sideline.
The ball being snapped. Delay of game. Offense. 5-yard penalty. 1st down.
Watch, he's saying, you got to do it again. I can't hear. You know, you oftentimes in these loud road stadiums, you see the quarterbacks kind of put their hands over their ears like earmuffs, but about 2 or 3 times, the last time in the huddle, he's looking over at Kyle Shanahan, giving the signal, I need you to call the play again.
It's also pretty loud in here. Doesn't make it easy. 1st and 15 now.
All right, here we go.
In the backfield.
Johnson's got the ball. Johnson's got the ball left. Caught by McCaffrey. And yeah, 3rd and 14 yards.
Yeah, you mentioned it. That's a heck of a tackle on one of the premier open field runners in the entire league, and that's really what San Francisco prides themselves on. It's a lot of short throw, long run, and the trio between McCaffrey in this case, but along with Deebo Samuel and George Kittle, they're all amongst the best of the league at their positions, and tackling in space is critical when you're playing San Francisco.
40-yard line. Johnson's got the ball, throws deep right, nearly intercepted. He was thrown to another boxy player, but I think he hit Johnson. So Johnson's got the ball. Defensive players coming in at an angle. Yeah, got him straight down on the ground.
Doing it for a long time. Again, watch that left hand. That is eerily similar to the play that sent Brock Purdy out with the injury, and just shows how well coached this defensive line is. I think now they're coming out to take a look at Josh Johnson.
Oh my goodness. Christian McCaffrey is the next man up at quarterback if Johnson has to go out of the game. He's the emergency, but he'd be next. Let's see what happened to Johnson.
Guys, I think his head hits the ground, and I think this came from upstairs. You see that, the way his head snapped back. Yeah, McCaffrey. So they're making him come off and get checked out, but
unbelievable. Another injury.
Turn here.
So now Purdy is throwing. Christian McCaffrey is changing helmets.
Unreal. So Christian McCaffrey is now our quarterback.
Yeah, I think you have two choices, right? You either turn over to McCaffrey now and go to a Wildcat, or as you see here, Brock
Purdy's coming on. Brock Purdy's coming on.
Up and challenging the receivers until he proves he can throw the ball far down the field. There's no need to play back. You're selling out run.
Unreal. This is unbelievable. Johnson injured, Purdy injured, Purdy's back in, and Christian McCaffrey is the emergency backup. This is unreal. This is the most unrealistic NFC Conference Championships for the 49ers I've ever seen.
Going to give to McCaffrey right up.
Going to give it to him.
Tackled down. Short by T.J. Edwards.
Unreal.
And you wonder if Purdy's able to throw, or they just hand it off and they'll figure it out on the sidelines now.
Yeah, I know Kyle Shanahan's one of the best offensive minds in the game. I just, at some point, you just run out of options. At some point, the cards that you're dealt, you just can't make a hand. And I think right now, this future of this game for San Francisco all hinges on whether or not Josh Johnson is okay or not.
Unbelievable. This is the most unrealistic conference championships I've seen.
Fair catch does so up at the 17. Eagles take over. 21-7 their lead here in this third quarter after the 39-yard punt.
Unreal. Unreal. Oh, mate. Honest to God. Right, Johnson is now out, gone. Purdy is questionable, and McCaffrey is our backup quarterback. Here we go. We're going for a run in the middle. Nowhere. This is unreal. This is the most unrealistic NFC Championships. When Johnson had the ball, he sees it, and he's got landed in front, and he's had smash bang the ground play.
Defensive player attacks the hand. In this case, Josh Johnson falls, and take a look. We mentioned coming into the game, Christian McCaffrey came in with that sore calf, and he was looking at the play sheet, going over, I guess, what they would run if he went in as a
unreal. You couldn't make this up. Not on anyone's money. Here we go. Throws left. Incomplete. Defense just needs to keep pushing on him. Hit him hard. Hit him on a constant. If they keep doing in that, that's brilliant. That's all they need to do.
Looks like they're massaging while he's looking at the play sheet. If it's not him, Kyle Juszczyk would be, I don't know, the 10th, 11th. I mean,
yeah, I think at some point, I mean,
it's getting crazy.
I don't know. I guess we'll find out. It's just your options become really limited.
Yeah. He's looking at the play sheet right there, right?
Who knows? Right, Kyle Juszczyk is looking at a play sheet.
Trying to add to their lead.
20-yard line.
Yeah, you see him redirecting this protection with these two linebackers up tight.
Boom. Hurts has got the ball. Throws deep right, and it is out of bounds. Incomplete.
Great job by Ward in this 49ers.
Yep, Ward's come out of his own. The defense have now come back, gone out their own. They just need to keep it up to see what the offense is going to happen. Purdy's come on. Johnson is now injured. He's gone out. So if Purdy's in, McCaffrey and Juszczyk. That's the three.
As you see Brock Purdy continuing to see if he can just get that grip strength, settle that elbow down, and see if he can come in and play hero.
Not play hero, just play good at what he can do. McLeod's got the ball. 40. 45-yard line. It's a good attempt.
And the 49ers will take over there. Let's spin the wheel of quarterbacks.
Jesus wept. I have never seen nothing like this in my life, ever. I know people get injured. I know that, you know what I mean, like you push yourself and stuff like that. But flipping hell, guys, if you're watching, this is the maddest. So since after the half-time, Josh Johnson's got the ball, tries to do his thing as he tries to do, throws the ball, gets tackled down, and as he gets tackled down, his head hits the back of the field, and the office and everyone up top was like, oh, they need to check him out. So now they're checking him out. So now Brock Purdy's got to come back on, and now they've asked Christian McCaffrey to be the backup. Now Kyle Juszczyk is looking at the playlist. What is going on, man? This is a NFC Conference Championship, and I knew it was going to be hard. And if it weren't for the injuries, it would be a decent game. Win or lose, I don't care. It would have been a decent game. But the injuries, to add on to injuries, flags. But since Purdy's now come back on, at the moment, stable so far. We need a touchdown. If we can get a touchdown now and hold them off, then listen, it is a 50-50 thing so far. I don't know what to expect or do, or I just got to sit, watch, hope, and pray. Here we go.
We're about to find out. Left early with
back in.
Injury.
Purdy is back in.
21-7 Eagles. Still a long way to go.
Here we go. Here we go. Purdy on it. Let's go, guys. Let's go. 10:47. Purdy's got the ball. Debo Samuel's got the ball. Oh, he's still going on his feet. Up to the 40-yard line.
Well pursued by the Eagles as we go downstairs to Aaron.
Let's give you a sense of what's going on over here on the 49ers sideline as you look at Brock Purdy. George Kittle, he's almost working like a coach over here. He is just trying to get Brock Purdy to warm up, get going, and then here they are, guys, as they were in the huddle. He's got Brock smiling, and this is all your boy, Greg. This is Kittle
man.
Screaming. He also came over to the offensive
Second
line
and
to get him
14.
to loosen up because Trent Williams was frustrated. You need your stars to step up.
Well, Kittle's the man for that job. If anybody can keep it light, it's Kittle.
Second and long.
Right,
McCaffrey.
hand off in the middle. McCaffrey's making up a few yards, 3-4 yards.
Look, I think Kyle Shanahan needs to find out once and for all, is Brock Purdy capable of standing there and throwing the ball? Because if he's not, they need to know now, because as you mentioned, there's a long way to go here. There is an argument to be made, especially on first and second down. You're better off with Christian McCaffrey in that wildcat quarterback position where at least the quarterback is a threat to run.
Third and long, four-man rush, trying to set up.
Got it.
McCaffrey has some
McCaffrey's.
room. Oh, it's well played. Kaiser White was there. It looked like he had some room to roll. Edwards saw it coming too, and now a fourth down.
Yeah, when this ball was caught, it looked like there was some action, but take a look at TJ Edwards right here. He's out there kind of as a lone soldier. They've got the offensive lineman in front. He just runs right between them. Neither one of them blocks him. Jake Brendel, the center, Spencer Burford, the right guard. They got one guy to block, and McCaffrey has a shot there.
So now it's another punt from Wisnowski.
Here we go again. Punt back.
Another fair catch called by Covey inside the 10.
And they've caught it, and they're going for a touchback.
And the Eagles will take over. Up.
Well, it looks like we ain't going forward as we all thought we were going forward, and we're not being easy for us one bleeding bit. But at this moment, defense is holding their own, and the offense is not finding a way forward. Purdy's in it, which is good. Purdy's doing what you can. But other than that, Right, here we go.
Parachuted in.
Back
It's
him.
amazing. Looks so cool and calm in his suits.
All right.
9-yard
line for Jalen Hurts.
Hurts
Hurts has got the ball, passes it in the middle, nowhere. Made a yard,
And not much there.
if not that.
And so the 49ers, during this win streak, they've been first in everything. And you look at what they've done in the second half, 5.5 points per game in the second half is absurd. Also the takeaways, which today favors Philadelphia.
Yeah, and in this second half, to me, that's their only hope. Their hope is that this defense has a heroic effort in store. They're the best in the league, as you see in the second half.
10-yard line.
Getting the ball back in a short field to give a little spark to this struggling offense seems like the only path back.
Bang, Hurts has got the ball, Hurts has got the ball, and he's running up the top, He's going around 10, 15, 16-yard line.
And out to the 16 or so. Really the first time he's taken off today. And this is what we're faced with right now. Eagles up by 2 possessions. But Greg, you're talking about the NFC ranks this year. #1 for Philadelphia in all the big plays and all their offense up until rushing, which is 4th, against #1 in everything for San Francisco. That's where the game's being decided right this second.
Yeah, it's best first best. And I think right now, Nick Sirianni and Shane Steichen have a decision to make. You know your opponent's offense is reeling. You know they're potentially operating without a quarterback who can throw the ball down the field. Does it change your approach, your aggressive nature you've had all year on offense?
All right. Hurts has got the ball, throws left, halt, over for a first on the 23-yard line.
His first catch since that 4th and 3 that was controversial. That'll keep the drive moving.
Yeah, just a really simple throw and catch. Very soft coverage on the top of the screen. Diamador Lenore, the corner on that left side, just a real soft cushion. A lot of space between him and Smith pre-snap. That's an easy decision by Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts has gone through, he's gone for a run in the middle, made up 5 yards.
And I'm curious how aggressive you think the Eagles will be here. Obviously, we know about their run game, but it feels like the game is kind of hanging in the balance right now with Shane Steichen's offense.
Yeah, you're fighting human nature, right? Human nature, your gut tells you the only way, the only path back, or maybe the easiest path back, I should say, is by giving them the ball, is turning it over or some sort of sudden change. But I don't see a lot of conservatism in this Philadelphia offense.
They're going for the ball, they're going for a run, nowhere. Hufunga was all over it. 3rd down.
Bosa,
Hufunga, listen, defense is getting...
Boy, Bosa just looks like he's giving you everything today. I mean, he's had a battle with Lane Johnson all day. He's got cleated on special teams when a player got thrown into him. He's got blood all over his socks.
It just seems like he's due. You know, he went last week. They keep moving him over to this right side, going against Lane Johnson. Lots been made about him playing through that
3rd and 5, 29-yard line.
His performance today, neutralizing the pass rush of Nick Bosa, has been critical.
Hurts has got the ball. Hurts has got the ball. Throws left, open, over for a first, and he's still going. Sanders is still. Is that Gainwell? Gainwell.
And then the move for 17 yards and a 1st down.
Really nice job there by Jalen Hurts to feel that pressure and just buy himself that extra half count that he needed. The ball's a little off target. That is a great catch there by Kenneth Gainwell, and then great run after contact. For a running back out in space, typically you want to put the ball right on that front shoulder pad, and he does a great job reacting.
All right, they're going for it again, running up to the left. Hurts is running. 5 yards.
Today's Next Gen Stats powered by AWS. Greg, explain to the viewer why the Eagles are running to the weak side and working.
Because traditionally in this RPO style offense, where the majority of your offensive
Sanders,
weapons are, the
Miles
tight end, the
Sanders
slot
is
receiver,
on it.
they're to your passing strength. You want the run action to go to the weak side because the zone defender, the pass defender that you're identifying is
Right,
over
50-yard
there
line.
covering one of those receivers.
2nd and 6.
Side, and that's the defender I'm reading. He bites on the run, I replace him with the pass. He slow plays like Fred Warner did earlier in the game. You give it to the back.
Right, Hurts has got the ball, throws in the middle. Oh, it was incomplete. Brilliant by Ward.
Pascal that time to knock it away. And now 3rd down and 6.
Yeah, really nice job here. Jimmy Ward been working in the slot all day. Perfect timing. Contact comes right as the ball comes. He's able to get that left hand. And one of these 3rd downs, San Francisco has to get this pass rush activated. This defensive line has to come through and make a play. And they got to get as many possessions for their offense as possible.
Here we go, 3rd and 6
circumstances that they're working with.
on the 50-yard line.
3rd and 6. Hurts
Throws deep right, and it's brilliant by Ward again. Pushes it out the way. Perfect defense. 4 and 6.
Boy, has he ever. I mean, he was a big free agent.
Brilliant. Ward against Watkins.
City, and he goes stride for stride. And just an unbelievable job. He knows when the wide receiver's eyes open up, that ball's in the air, turns his head around, maintains in phase.
Unbelievable. Perfect defense. Perfect.
And high points the ball. He's had
There they're
a
going
great
for a
day,
punt.
No matter who he's matched up with.
Here's Kern. He struggled today and just barely got that off. There's a penalty flag, though. McLeod coming up to catch it.
McLeod's going
on
for
the
it,
far
30-yard line.
sideline. Keep in mind it was a 4th down and 6. Jordan Mason, I think, is the one that got Kern, but let's see what the call is.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker. Defense number 24. 15-yard penalty, automatic, 1st down.
Mike Pereira, do you like that call?
Yeah, I do. I mean, he hits actually the kicking leg, but he hits him with such force that it caused him to go down like that. It's a discretionary call by the referee, but I think it is roughing.
Yeah, so it doesn't always have to be the plant leg. With the force, didn't allow him to land, according to Mike. Greg, I tell you one thing. These penalties are killing San Francisco today.
They are, but you know, it's hard to blame them. You understand the circumstances that you're operating with. It's going to take a defensive play, a special teams play, a block punt, a kick, a turnover to try to get back into this game. You can see here again, 24 Mason. It's a great rush. Goes to the block point. You heard Mike's explanation, and it's just one of those fine line between playing aggressive and trying to tip the game.
Kyle Shanahan
into your
is
favor, and
heated
unfortunately,
in
the game
everyone's
sometimes
faces.
tips back.
All right, 1st and 10 once again for the Eagles.
Hurts design run, lead block.
Hurts is going for a run, over for a 1st.
And running his way down
Top
inside
left
the
hand.
23 with a good lead block and a pickup of 12. Well, Thursday night for Super Bowl 57, the NFL's brightest stars will be recognized for the best plays and moments from the
Unreal. Couldn't make
2022
today up.
season. NFL Honors Thursday, February 9th.
Unbelievable.
At 9 Eastern.
Perfect play call here, right into the mouth of that pressure. You're going to see Jalen Hurts. He takes a big shot there by Gibson, the free safety, but saw Hufanga, the safety, come off that left edge. Perfect play call against that.
All right, 23-yard line, bang.
Nope, it's a keep.
They're going back down to the right.
Same play on the side, slides down now. Well, that's
20-yard line.
Because remember, he's playing with that shoulder injury, and when we talked to Hurts the other day, he said, yeah, I'm not 100%. I'm not going to tell you that I am, but at this point of the year, it's go time.
Well, if he's not 100%, I think we all are pretty excited about what that 100% looks like, because he's been fantastic today. And you know, when you're a running quarterback, the question always comes is, what is the risk reward? And I think when you have a player that you want to activate at the quarterback position as a runner, as long as he's willing to take some hits, it's worth giving him the ball. Once he becomes unwilling to take those hits, his effectiveness as a runner deteriorates.
Boom. Hurts has got the ball. Hurts has got the run in the middle. Oh, nearly sacked. He's come out. Hurts has come out. He's gone for a run. Another 1st down. Pushing it back by, I think it's Hufanga. Another flag on the bloody field.
Unraveling. He's clearly out of bounds. Hufanga pushes him in the back. You can imagine this defense right now, just the frustration is mounting.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense number 29. After this is the goal, automatic, 1st down.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to be tackled by Ebukam right here, 56. He has him. As we said, Hurts is willing to run through contact. He's willing to play running back as a ball carrier, and You can clearly see he's giving himself up out of bounds. Hufanga puts 2 hands in his back and sends him out of bounds, and just feels like this San Francisco team is feeling a lot of pressure here defensively.
Mate.
Everything that's gone on up to this point.
First and goal.
Boom, got the ball.
Gives it off.
Trying to run in the
Scott
middle.
still fighting his way
Nowhere.
and stopped short of the 1. As Boston Scott has got a touchdown run today. You know, for Hurts, he'd really saved the quarterback runs until this drive. It's kind of
Second and goal.
on this drive. Now 9 carries for 37 yards.
Hey, take another look at it. Just a great mix of smooth running, strength.
There we
lining
go.
up for another
Less
sneak
than a
here.
yard.
And that time, a rare time where he's denied. But it hasn't
Brilliant.
happened too many times on that quarterback sneak. But the 49ers make a stand there, and it's 3rd and goal.
Yeah, you want to show pad level? Offensive line coaches around the world are rejoicing right now. I mean, that's how you teach it. Pad under pad, drive your legs. I mean, that's like going back in time. You have to imagine there's no chance this is anything other than 4-down territory.
3rd and goal. We're going to do exactly the same again. In the middle.
Again, Hurts looking for a push from behind.
And have done it.
He is waiting for a signal in. Touchdown, Eagles.
$27-7.
Well, you can see this big void right here? That's where Jalen Hurts sees pre-snap, and you see how he tries to just get into that little bit of a wedge? That's all you need. There was bodies across the interior, but he just identified pre-snap a little crack in that defensive line's alignment, and with the push from his back, it was all he needed.
28-7 to the Eagles. Perfect.
91-yard drive, the huge penalty on the roughing the kicker, and 4 rushing.
Unbelievable. You can safely say that the Eagles are slowly taking it. Slowly taking the championship with them. Fair play to them. Absolutely fair play. They've been dominant offensively. Defensively, we're doing well, and now we've gone back to the struggling phase. Don't know how, don't know why. But at the moment, fair play. They've done what they can. They're doing what they can do. And it's, yeah, it's just guttering to see it all unfold. But it is what it is. Got to keep pushing. So, yeah. Eagles are flying through this. They ain't doing too bad at all. They're doing very, very well. Now we're just waiting. Long-winded wait.
He's in good shape.
All right, back in.
Eagles up 28-7 late in this third quarter. 15th rushing touchdown this year for Hurts. It's the most all-time, including the postseason. And on that drive particularly, he ran it 5 times. It's like he waited to that drive
Punt
to really
away.
activate the run game with that injured shoulder.
And McLeod's going for a run. Sam 15, 25, but there's a flag on the field.
With 38 seconds to go in this half. I mean, think about this. 49ers had 6 penalties the first 2 playoff games combined. They got 9 today, and it has really hurt.
During the return, holding, receiving team number 89. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. First down.
Let's go downstairs to Tom.
Guys, when we talked to Nick Sirianni this week, I think all of us had the impression of just how proud he is of this team.
The amount of penalties we're holding on is just ruining our game as well.
Sirianni used his own example in that way. We all remember the infamous introductory press conference, which didn't exactly start.
All right, here we go. Sorry, it's the 15-yard line.
Showed clips of that to his team.
Brock Purdy's on the ball. Purdy's got the ball, hands it to McCaffrey. He's going for a run, still going for a run, still going for a run. And he's 2nd and 1.
30 seconds ago in this half. And it's interesting for the 49ers now in a deep hole. And Josh Johnson has been ruled officially out with a concussion. So we don't know. And right now with Purdy and with McCaffrey and Juszczyk, and who knows, with Purdy,
Josh Johnson's out with a concussion, 2nd and 1.
Final seconds of the third.
Hands it off the middle, gone for a first
down. And that'll take us to the end of this
third quarter finished.
So the Eagles, 1 quarter.
Third quarter finished. Can the 49ers come back to level the game? I doubt that very much. I'll be shocked. I'll be stunned. But at the moment, it's fly, Eagles, fly at this moment. It's all Eagles' way. That fair play to the Eagles. Like I said, they've put the pressure down offensively and defensively. They've done very good. Not great, but very good, because they're keeping our offense at bay. But yeah. But at the moment, all down to the fourth quarter. See what the 49ers can do. Purdy wasn't supposed to be the star, so you get what you pay for. True, you could say that. You can say that. But am I angry at Purdy? Not really. Why can you be angry at a rookie? You had Trey Lance that tried to do the job, couldn't do the job. That's fine, because he was injured. That ain't his fault. We still don't know if Trey Lance can do the job. Jimmy G was doing well. And of course, injury out. I think it was a calf, wasn't it? Calf or leg out. He was supposed to be the backup for here, but the X-rays and everything else held him back, and he couldn't start. And Brock Purdy's your man, and Brock Purdy's done all right. He's actually done all right. I can't doubt that, and I will never doubt that. But it's the shame about the injuries, the penalties. Oh, the amount of penalties I've seen. It's unbelievable. It's a joke with these pens. Absolute joke.
Brock Purdy got hurt early.
And the Niners should know
Josh
better.
Johnson ruled out.
Sadly, the injuries on top
Purdy's
just takes a
in there.
toll
We don't think he can
up
throw
and
the
down
ball
left, front,
with the
centre,
elbow
but
injury.
we'll see what
And we
happens.
start the fourth quarter.
28-yard line. Purdy's got the ball. Hands off to
And here's
McCaffrey. Gone nowhere.
And more penalty
No,
flags.
he's going
McCaffrey's
somewhere.
still
No,
going.
gone nowhere. And there's a flag on the
Eagles
field.
may have
Guarantee it's us.
Jump there. Greg, I'm assuming if Purdy could throw the ball, I mean, they obviously have to throw the ball right now, and I'm guessing he can't do it.
Yeah, you have to imagine finding yourself down 28-7 to just continue to line up under center, and just continue to hand the ball off, as we've seen since he's re-entered. Kind of tells you all you need to know, and it's just such a shame. It's a shame for Brock Purdy.
Defense number 94.
Oh, it's the first.
Penalty from the previous spot remains first down.
Yeah, and just, finish up on that point. It's hard for Brock Purdy. It's hard and frustrating for Kyle Shanahan and this entire 49ers team. And the work you've put in, all you ask is you just want a fair shot. You want to go out onto the field and allow the game to decide who the best team is. And not to discredit anything.
27-yard line.
Played fantastic.
Sorry, the 37-yard line. Yeah, the 33-yard line. Sorry. Purdy's got the ball. Hands off to Samuel. Samuel's bottom right, going nowhere. He's going to run it, try and run in the middle, but he's made up 3-4 yards.
And it'll bring up second down.
Brock Purdy has not thrown the ball yet,
Now,
and he's injured.
I don't want to belabor the point, but it needs to be said when you don't have any threat of a passing game. Just the sheer fact that they know you're probably not going to drop back and attempt to do it outside of a screen or a quick game, just the advantage it gives to a defense that hasn't really needed much of an advantage all season long. Look how many guys are
Here we go. Right, 34-yard line. Boom, Brock's got the ball. McCaffrey's in the middle, over for a first.
And pick up a first down. Yeah, you talked about this Eagles defense under the direction of Jonathan Gannon, who in his second year on this Nick Sirianni staff, I mean, second overall total defense this year. They've been terrific. And again, obviously, with the things going on at quarterback, doesn't take away how well they played. They've allowed 155 total yards today.
Yeah, absolutely. The play callers, the coordinators in this game, we've spent a lot of time talking about the star players. Well, I'll tell you what,
Here we go again.
all four play callers in this game
39
are
yards.
coach type coordinators, and it's impressive.
Purdy's got the ball, hands off to McCaffrey. Oh no, it's Kittle. Hands off to Kittle. Kittle does a little run, falls over, made up 3-4 yards.
Commissioner Roger Goodell and Eagles president Tom Smolinski surprising Philadelphia native Joseph Honorado and his son with tickets to the Super Bowl. Joseph, retired youth volunteer football coach, 30 years of service in Northeast Philadelphia, the Liberty Bell Youth Organization, also worked at various homeless shelters throughout the city. So well done by the commissioner. And who knows, maybe seeing his hometown Eagles in that game.
38-yard field goal. Sorry, 44-yard field goal. 44 yards, sorry, in. Samuel's going top left.
Secondary. I mean, if you're Kyle Shanahan right now, you got to be thinking, okay, I mean, I know I love to run the ball, but I mean, what can you possibly call?
Yeah, at some point,
Look at how much you lost. I had Philly.
runs. I mean, that's pretty clear. And remember, that one pass was on the third
I had
down
Philly.
screen. They threw to McCaffrey
Going KC.
on the opening
Yeah, do you know
drive
what?
that Purdy returned to the game in the third quarter. So
Philly. Yeah, do you know what? We'll start with the first one. Wait a minute. 43-yard. 3rd and 5. Purdy's got the ball. And McCaffrey's pushing.
And he's going to come up short, but you'd have to think they're going to go for it here.
yeah,
And they're fourth
there's
down.
no question. You got nothing to lose.
Yeah, how much you
no
lost?
doubt
Yeah, we've lost. Do you know what?
This is a go.
What we've lost through the regular season and what we've lost up to here, honestly. But here, it's unbelievable. 7-28 now. Okay, fair enough. Injuries, it happens. Flags, it happens. So there's no excuse for it. We're out. But we're still trying to push on. 48-yard, they're going for a run. Nah, going nowhere.
Maddox, Eagles take over.
So yeah, I had Philly. I'm up. A lot of people had Philly. To be fair, I think it was worldwide
They are feeling it in
NFL fans. I think
Philadelphia.
80% was
28-7.
Philly, and it was 80% Philly, 20% Niners. Going KC as well. Kansas City to win. Oh, that could be an interesting one as well. Kansas City to win. I don't know about that. It'll be a good matchup. But the Bengals might... I don't know. I don't know about that one. I think the Bengals might sneak for a win. I think they could do it. But I don't know how much by points. But if the Kansas City wins, fair play. It'll be a good matchup between Eagles, honestly. But at the moment, we can't get the ball going. Brock Purdy can't throw the ball. He's only passing it away. What can you do? Now we've just got to sit here and watch what the Eagles are going to do. But it's been an interesting game. And do you know what, to be fair, it's been an interesting season. A very interesting season. I mean, how many quarterbacks have teams have gone through this? At the time, before the wild card game, it was what? An average of 80 or something? Now look, how many we've gone through now? 82, 83? If not that. Madness. Great transfers. Great trades. There's been a lot of decent ones. A lot of expected teams to go through to the playoffs. It has not gone through to the playoffs. It's been a good season. Do you know what? Every season's a good season. There's always something different. But this season's been a big turn on of events.
Eagles, and we remind you of the reimagined Pro Bowl presented by Verizon, headed back to Las Vegas. Manning brothers as head coaches and new skills challenges in the first ever AFC
2023
NFC flag
Pro
football
Bowl
game.
presented by Verizon.
Next Sunday, 3 Eastern on ABC and ESPN. Philadelphia with a defensive stand. And these fans can feel it. 28-7 and a trip to the Super Bowl on the line. 10:52 to go.
Boom. Right.
Gainwell has it.
The 40.
Takes it down
5
to
yards.
The 40. And now Landon Dickerson appears to be favoring his arm. Now Dickerson named to the Pro Bowl in his second season this year, and concern for him and this Eagles offensive line, which has been the best.
Injury timeout. I think it's Dickerson. Dickerson's out. He's holding his arm. Oh, no. Oh, yep. They've gone for an advert. So, yeah, Dickerson is holding his arm. That don't look too promising. We're just watching the replay, which is on the side. Dickerson goes down on his arm. Oh, I don't know. He might have popped it. Or he's leaned on it. His whole weight's leaned on it. Oh, no, he's pushed from the back of his arm as he's gone down. Ugh. Ugh. When I've had a drink. When I've had time to eat. Ugh.
So Dickerson,
right, he's off at
off.
the moment.
And Andre Dillard will come and replace him at left guard for now. Jalen Hurts in this game, 121 yards passing. No touchdowns or interceptions, but he got the legs going last drive. 39 yards rushing and a touchdown. Eagles with 4 rushing touchdowns.
40 yards
today
for the Eagles. Hurts has got the ball.
Gainwell's got
Greenwell's going up top right. First on the 30-yard line for a first down.
He's had another big impact on this game after a big week last week.
With 10 minutes to go.
Yeah, it's just not a good job on the edge. You're going to see Nick Bosa. He's the edge player. Jimmy Ward needs to fit outside the running back. He's the real, right? So there's the line of scrimmage edge player, then there's the perimeter contained player, and two guys get in the same gap and allows Kenneth Gainwell to kind of wind that thing all the way back and come out the back door.
67 total yards for Gainwell here today.
Right,
Give it to him
30-yard line going
immediately.
nowhere.
Nowhere to go as Eric Armstead has the beat on him. You know, people wonder about the Eagles. You know, they won so many blowout games. You know, how would they do in a grinded out game against the #1 defense in the league? And look, every yard is. It's taking a lot of
Debo does not
effort,
look
but
happy.
They've shown you that they could grind through it.
Dak is a bum.
No question,
He hit
this
my
is-
pocket last week, but if
I think
Casey
they
can come
knew
through.
coming at it today, if they had a chance
Do
to
you know
win,
what?
this
Yet
is
again,
probably the
let's
best
talk about
defense
that.
they're
Dak,
gonna face not only this year, especially in the
one more,
playoffs, but
on a 28-yard line. Hurt,
they've done a
he's
great
got the
job.
ball, trying to hand him in, gone nowhere.
Nowhere to go.
Sandwiched
And
in
it'll bring up
between
third
the
down.
defense of the
They got
49ers.
135 rush yards as a team. They were the
Third
fifth
down.
best rushing team in the league. But you said, and they kind of did that. They usually pass to take
Yeah,
the
do
lead.
you know what?
Try and run and close it out.
So
Yeah,
much
just what
talk
makes them such a challenge,
for the
right? We came-
Cowboys that were doing so
came
well
onto
that they were going to hit
broadcast
us.
talking about that they're
But
willing and
man, that
able
was a
to really win any
first
style of
half,
game,
I was
whether it
nervous.
turns into a
Bit like
high-scoring
this first
passing
half, I was
attack,
nervous. I thought we could
spread
hold
out,
off
go five
defense on
wide
this,
like
but
they are here,
obviously we couldn't.
or they can get
But
on the ground and
that
kind
was
of find your
a
way
very tight game.
with the
That
run
was the
game.
Cowboys
It's just-
game.
there's so much to
30,
take away as a
we're on the
defense.
30-yard line.
It's the ultimate
Hurst has got the
Third
ball,
and long,
ran in the
Gainwell
middle,
looking for a little
gone
seam
nowhere.
and runs up into the middle into a brick
Still on the
wall.
30th.
Javon Kinlaw was there first. And some tensions flaring. No penalty flags that I see. And now a very late flag.
Flags come out.
Yeah, be curious what they were calling here. You're going to see Dre Greenlaw. What made them mad was Dre Greenlaw was taking full-on Rocky Balboa right hooks to the ball. I don't know if maybe somebody else came in. Take a look. The left hooks, right? He's punching at that ball.
Why is he doing that for?
Foul. Unnecessary roughness.
What a dickhead.
Number 57. Half the distance to goal. Automatic. First down.
He's punching the ball.
Kyle Shanahan has had a beef all day with some of the officiating, but as we've shown you that. And Mike Pereira has
Unbelievable.
agreed. Calls have been legit.
The stupidness. He hasn't done that all season, yet he's doing that now. In the tackle, and he's behind the tackle, people getting them tackled. And he's punching the football where the defense, where the offense is holding it. But he's not touching the offense. But why is he doing it? It's a waste of time. Seriously.
A lot of things out of their control.
15-yard line.
Sometimes the frustration mounts.
Boom. Got the ball.
Dancing around, nowhere to go.
Got nowhere to go.
Spinning
Yeah, so
backfield there.
Dak.
And it'll bring up second down.
Dak, I mean,
you think
they
about Nick
grilled
Sirianni,
Dak.
Greg.
Like, even the Cowboys
We talked to him his second
grilled
year,
Dak. And I thought that was a bit
and on the
disrespectful.
precipice of taking his team to the Super
I
Bowl,
know that,
he
you know,
was so
everyone gives it the mouth.
fired up
Everyone
and-
gives it all this
and
blah,
then he
blah,
got
blah, blah,
emotional.
blah,
He
blah,
said,
blah,
"You know
blah,
what?
blah, 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 and all
I
this
always
crap.
played no easy
But it
way
is what it
out,
is.
before
It's
all
all
my
talk,
games.
innit?
Yeah, Rocky
It
IV,
spirals
he's
you
gonna
up.
show
It gets you in the
Rocky IV
game.
to
That's
his
why I
kids
don't like
yesterday.
taunting.
And
Taunting
he
should
said,
be
"You know, I
allowed.
just hit
Why
like
shouldn't
holy
taunting
smokes
be
from
allowed?
Mount Union, where he went to
It
college,
fires you
powerhouse
up. It
D3
gets you
school of
going
the
and so
year.
forth.
And now he's 7
But,
minutes away from taking the Eagles back to the
Hit
Super
my
Bowl.
pocket last week. Oh, how much did you spend for the Cowboys to win? 17-yard line. Hurts got the ball. They're running in the middle. Up to the 10.
Finding his way down to the 11.
How much did you spend for Dak to make you lose? But KC, do you know what? Could Patrick Mahomes do it? Because he come off an injury himself? Or he's still injured? Or he's all right? We don't know. According to reports, he's had a foot boot, like a boot and a recovery boot. But in his home, he hasn't been seeing it out.
In the city of the underdog
But
story
it-
of Rocky and everything
but
that
it is
comes
what it
with it,
is.
their head coach, he
We'll see
doesn't
what
shy
happens.
away from it. He leans into it.
Right, 11-yard attempt, boom, nowhere.
His game well that time by McGill. Yeah. Here comes the field goal team. And so Jake Elliott will come on and have his first opportunity here today. Be a 31-yard try. As the Eagles looking to add icing onto the cake here.
Here we go. Field goal for the Eagles. A 31-yard field goal attempt. I think it's the first one out the whole game. It is the first one out the whole game. And the kick is good. 31-7.
And it hurts so good if you're an Eagles fan. MVP candidate. Hurts so bad if you're a fan of the Niners. Philly
Gutted. Absolutely gutted.
Balloon toss is all us.
So, an ending for the Niners. Gutted. It is what it is. Nice clear feed. Cheer up. Cheer up a little. Cheer up a little. This one's over. Enjoying the stream, bro. Keep doing what you think. Thank you very much. Yeah. I mean, I love doing these streams. I've been doing these streams for quite a while. I usually do gaming streams when the NFL doesn't play over a certain amount of months, but I always keep up to date with the shorts, the YouTube shorts of NFL news and 49ers news. I also do the odd video of NFL news and 49ers news as well, but it's more the shorts than it is the vids. But yeah, when the streams are finished, I always go to the gaming, because I don't really game. I've got an Xbox that I should game. I mean, this is on an Xbox, but yeah, it is what it is. I won't be streaming sadly the Super Bowls. I'll be down with my family, with my sister and my dad, and we're going to watch the NFL final in a big event, warehouse event. That'll be interesting to watch. Samuel's going up to the 30. But yeah, we're off to Box Park. If you haven't seen it, look it up. Box Park, Croydon. We'll be watching it on a massive telly with lots of fans there, of all different types of fans watching the NFL game. So I'll be there. And I will put some up on the shorts as well. My reaction in there. But I'll be back for that. So this will be my last stream. I won't be streaming sadly the City, the Chiefs and Bengals game.
memorable
but I will be watching it, and I'll update you through the shorts and the shorts more than the main vids. But I will be doing videos now and again. Shorts I'll be doing a lot, and yeah, I'll be doing the odd streaming for gaming during the week or something when I get time off. But other than that, yeah. And lucky. But here you go. 30-yard line. Purdy's got the ball, hands it off again. Purdy's got the ball, throws deep left. Purdy to absolutely nowhere.
And he's got 2 touchdown passes in his career.
Fair play, though.
Just throwing it out, just in case.
Yeah, we were there. That was
Who's that? That weren't Purdy. It was McCaffrey throwing the ball.
He ran for one, caught one, threw one. He had kind of the trifecta.
It was a waste of time either way you put it.
We'll see if they keep him at quarterback. We kind of mentioned a few possessions ago. But no, Brock Purdy's coming back. So that was a one-time kind of trick play that didn't really result in much.
Nah, jack shit, really. Purdy's now back on the field. Purdy throws the ball. Nice little throw. Made up no yards, but AO. Kittle got the ball. Yippee.
Sunday, buckle up. One of NASCAR's most thrilling events returning to the LA Coliseum under the lights.
Bush Light Clash at the Coliseum. What's that like? Next Sunday, bet Fox. Oh, I ain't got. Oh, I don't think I can get that.
Only on Fox. 3rd down and long for San Francisco.
3rd and 9. Let's get a touchdown. Let's go. Touchdown, touchdown. Come on. Purdy's got the ball, hands it off to McCaffrey, and gone over. Be 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3. Oh, there's a fight on the field. Kinlaw, I think it is. Is it Kinlaw? No, it's not Kinlaw. No, it's Ayuk. Oh, Samuel's now having a fight. Oh, it's all kicking off.
We got a couple different scrums. We got a scrum here at the bottom. The officials.
And they're still having a fight, and they're still grabbing each other. Oh, Williams has come out. More fights. More punch-ups. Both benches have come off the field. Go on, boys. Trent Williams has come out of nowhere.
On the bench, they have bigger things to prepare for going forward. They can't have any of their players.
Disgraceful to Williams. Who's that? Trent Williams. Pratt. Biggest div.
Both teams to the sideline, please. Both teams to the sideline.
All unbelievable.
Both teams to the sideline, please.
Williams, dickhead. So who was it? Williams? Yeah, Williams throws him. Wallace is back.
Threw Kayvon Wallace out of there, and then it really went crazy. Flags flying, and everyone lathered.
Unbelievable.
Philadelphia crowd going crazy. Mike, what's the procedure here for the officiating crew?
He's gone.
Well, New York, since there was a penalty called, can look at all of this action and determine if anyone's to be thrown out or how many are to be thrown out. They'll throw out Williams. They're going to throw him out for that slam down on the ground. And you can't leave the bench
unbelievable
area too. So after the fact, there'll probably be a lot of fine letters that go out in San Francisco as they entered the field. So this is all conversation now going on with New York, and John Hussey sending the teams to the sideline just to kind of keep everybody apart while they figure out what they're going to do.
Now, Mike, you mentioned some of the players on the sideline. I mean, I specifically saw Hassan Reddick and multiple guys.
On both teams.
I'll ask you after he announces it.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness. Offense, number 71. Personal foul, unnecessary roughness. Defense, number 42. Both players will be disqualified from the game.
All right, fair.
So, Mike, just to finish my question, so twofold. Is
fair.
there any risk? You mentioned number 42, Kayvon Wallace. He was ejected. Is there any risk of him having to be required to sit out the Super Bowl? And then secondly, you mentioned fine letters. If you come off the sideline to enter the scrum, are those guys potentially in jeopardy of missing the Super Bowl, or is it just fines?
They are. Now, they would be fines, but you're not, this is not an automatic ejection foul where it carries over to the Super Bowl. Unless they're to suspend them. If they were to suspend them, then that would occur. But I really don't think in this case that there would be that.
Great. Because I think right now, if you're a Philadelphia Eagle fan, you want every player you can. You don't want to lose anyone.
Well, you saw that replay. Jalen Hurts was standing well away. I'm going to just sit back and watch this thing. And Trent Williams and Kayvon Wallace ejected. There goes Williams.
Will the game clock operator please set the game clock?
Unbelievable. One of the most unsportsmanlike thing to do. Disgusting.
4:13 left.
Absolutely disgusting. Grab him, fine. Scruffle him, fine. Punch up. All because Williams threw. Honestly, mate. Now Wallace is gone. Unbelievable.
4th and 3.
All right. 8-yard line. 4 minutes to go. 4 and 3. Birdie hands it off. McCaffrey hands it off to Debo's going up the top left. We've got nowhere. And fumbled.
Eagles take over.
Fumbled for the Eagles.
But
Fair play. Well done to the Eagles. Well deserved. Absolutely well deserved. They threw everything at the Niners. Threw everything at them. And they've come out on top. Fair play. You could throw in flags. You could throw in injuries.
Well, give credit where credit's due, of course.
Trent Williams, you
you
throw Williams and his stupidityness, but at the end of the day, it's no excuse. You have to be prepared and ready for these playoffs, whatever round it is. So fair play to the Eagles.
Both hands tied behind their back, and
yeah, Boston Scott getting the carries. Gardner Minshew in at quarterback. Rihanna returning at the Apple Music Super Bowl 57 halftime show.
But it's been a hell of a season, I know that much, for the Niners. Up and down, left and right. It has been a hell of a season.
Owner of the Eagles on the sideline enjoying this one. And for the Niners, a year of hard work and a great season, losing their third and fourth string quarterbacks today. Just unfair. Scott taken to the ground. Just so difficult. You work the whole year for that, and then playing with your third string quarterback who's been great, and then you lose him and the next. I know Purdy came back in, but he obviously couldn't throw. You know what I mean?
Yeah, at some point you can only overcome so much in the NFL, and then you find yourself going up against what's been the best team in the entire league all season long in the Philadelphia Eagles, and it was just a
well deserved.
hill they couldn't
pushed
climb.
and pushed and pushed.
I don't know how many teams could have weathered what they had to weather to even get to this point, but right now the story is this Philadelphia Eagles team. They've been magic all season. Their season's going to continue.
It's Scott right up the gut, just running out time. He's going to be a little short of a first down. So it'll bring up 4th and short. Looks like both teams content to let it run down to the 2-minute warning.
Run down to a 2-minute warning.
We've hit the 2-minute warning. It's going to be a party in Philadelphia tonight. Brian Dawkins, an all-time Eagle great, and these fans.
Now we've got to wait and see it all unfold and end. Unlucky people. It's nearly ended for the Niners, nearly ended for me. Like I said, I won't be doing any more streams because on the final, on the Super Bowl final, I'll be back down home to Croydon, see the family, and then me, my father and my sister will be out to watch the Super Bowl game at Box Park in Croydon. If you've never heard of it, find the images for it. It's really, really good. We did it last year for the Rams and Bengals, and it sold out, man. It was a sellout. It was really good, really good. So we're going to do that again this year because the tickets are still cheap. They haven't gone up. So, yeah, we're going to do that. And, yeah, I will be streaming, but, of course, no streamings of games and so forth. But gaming, I do like to game now and again, but I don't have a lot of games, and I've been buying a lot of games that I haven't played. I've got an Xbox. This game's streaming through the Xbox on the NFL Game Pass, and yeah, I don't play a lot of games. I only bought it because a friend of mine had it on the cheap, and I just watch it for telly. So I've got the NFL Game Pass, and I've seen Gears of War and the Mafia. I've downloaded all the Gears of War games, the Mafias, all up the single player ones, so I can go through it on a live stream. But I will keep you up to date on the shorts, and I will keep you up to date on videos as well of NFL news and 49ers news. But other than that, the clock is slowly ticking. Philadelphia's run through the middle.
It's been an unreal year for the 49ers, and just a shame with the injuries here in this one. But make no mistake, the Eagles have been the best team in the division, in the conference.
100%.
And they've certainly earned it here today.
Yeah, and the exclamation point, the highlight of every game, as you line up in this victory formation. I know it's not a lot of the starters, not a lot of the guys that were in there to get them to this point, but anytime you could take that knee, flip the ball to the official, and walk off conference champion, that's a pretty special way to end it.
Mm-hmm. Super Bowl inbound for the Eagles. Well done to them.
One more knee will do it.
Yep. Well done to the Eagles.
The Eagles are going back to the Super Bowl.
Yep. Advance to the 4th Super Bowl in team history. First since 2017, won the Super Bowl as versus New York Giants. Yeah, it'll be interesting. Fair play to them. Honestly, they deserve all the respect, Eagles. They put their head down. Even the odd games that I've streamed, they've put their head down and they've just gone through it. They've gone for it all the time. A great team. Got it for the Niners once again. And we can't, we can't put down a lot of excuses. There's no excuse for it. Injuries or penalties. It is what it is. You've got to man up into these playoffs, and you've got to be ready, and you've got to be prepared. And sadly, we weren't ready. I don't think it was prepared as much as we thought because of the injuries. And yeah, man, it is what it is. But I am now officially done. I'm done with streaming. I've done it all now. No more streams of American football. Like I said, I'm off down to London because I live in Liverpool. Be down to London, see the family, and I'm going to watch it on a big, I think it's like more than 100-inch screen in a big event. So yeah, I'll be down there, but I will be streaming games at some point. I'll leave in I'll do like a planning like I've done with these. So leave a notification bell on for that. So I'll be doing streaming of games, like single player games as well. I'll be keep you updated on the shorts the NFL news and the 49ers news shorts, and I'll be doing the odd video and an actual video and so forth during the week. So guys, thank you very much for watching. It's been an honor and a pleasure, and I will see you guys on the next video. On the next video, the next